Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hoshi Ori, otherwise known as Beast's Crack.
Hello.
Hello. I'm sorry, that
Hello,
crack
welcome back
part
to
got
Madam. My
me.
name is Beast, and today we're back with Hoshi Ori Yume. We gotta keep up the joke of me like pouring myself a glass, taking one sip, and then actually doing the intro. It's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah. Today we'll be starting the first route, and it will be best girl. Anyways, let's get actually going. You have no idea how fucking badly I wanted to start this, lads.
Yes,
I've
I
been
can
annoying these
guess.
guys like all weekend, all last weekend. Like, hey, can we like just do an
Continue.
off-schedule co-host recording? And none of the
Yeah.
days worked out.
Yeah. If I was feeling better the one day, I would have been down for sure, but it was not in the
Happens.
cards.
Like a goddamn dope fiend. We're ripping copper out of the walls to go pay for his next fix.
And I live in Germany. Our walls are fucking sturdy, unlike y'all's American walls. Like, if I'm
Yeah,
ripping the copper out of that, you have something to worry about.
indeed.
Now all I can think of is you just biting through a wall
Especially
with your
since I'm in
teeth.
the basement.
Just digging, digging all the way to Austria for all we know.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that reminds me. Did you have any problems with the Serbs, Eagle?
No. All I said was doing silly
Yo.
things with an Australian.
You said Austrian.
I thought I said Australian. Oh well, my
Pretty
mistake.
sure you said Austrian. Maybe I'm just going fucking insane.
I remember it being Australian.
Oh, you said
Uh,
Aussie, and for some reason, like I for some reason,
Yeah,
I saw that as Austrian.
yeah,
That's entirely on me. Then I was the dumb one.
yeah. I blame the locale.
Happens. Anyways, I'm looking for somewhere where I can feel the evening breeze so I can cool off. I don't see the girls anywhere. Maybe they're still changing.
Na 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 na.
Of course we're doing her first.
Did you not
you
watch
do.
the fucking like? Hold on, like you
I
were
did.
awake.
There.
I
Like,
did. I
okay, okay,
did.
okay,
But at the same time, I'm still
okay.
thinking, yep, of
Mm-hmm.
course you would.
Also,
Yeah,
it
this
is
was my
funny to me.
decision, to be fair.
It is
Ah,
funny to me that Bud is still tagging me in my Discord server to continue that conversation. It was just telling me like, oh, by the way, that Mel is talking about funny as shit.
Oh, you'll love it. Trust me.
Yeah, I did not get it yet.
Yeah, they're cucking you. It's crazy.
Nah, it's just fucking EU server things happens. Also, I had to wait an extra day for the actual banner for Klukai to start. Anyways, I can hear a clear voice singing somewhere. I look around for the owner of the voice.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
It's not Asawa. She's sitting on a large rock by the river with her feet in the water up to her ankles. Oh, by the way, I haven't even mentioned it. If any here watching, has Discord, Discord Nitro specifically, they can go into my server and that'll give them access to emotes of all the Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai chibis that we saw last part.
Yes,
Courtesy
you
of
mm-hmm.
added them in. You added
courtesy of
them in.
Cactus again.
Oh, the goat.
I better do that myself then.
Indeed, better do. Also, my fucking CPU is being overused again, apparently, to like a small degree at least.
Quick, open task manager. Fear will keep
I
them in
already
line.
have. What the fuck is got to sound capture open again? seas. Also, fucking Steam client web helper.
Oh god, everything's just opening up.
Happens.
Computer's got a mind of its own.
Hold on, fucking open name again, go down to fucking Steam, just close everything Steam related, and it'll fucking just restart itself. When I actually open Steam again, I need it. There we go, everything Steam is now closed. Hold on. She's sitting on the large rock by the river with her feet in the water up to her ankles. Splish, splash, splish. She occasionally kicks her feet. It's like watching a kid having fun. It makes me smile. What's up? What are y'all doing at a place like this? Anasawa turns around when I call out her name, looking a little surprised. Her singing stops. That's a shame.
夕涼みよ。少し温泉に浸かりすぎたわ。
Sammy, remind of us sit next to you?
ええ。
Anasawa shifts over a bit so I can also sit on the rock. I also lower my feet into the water. That feels real nice.
何それ。おじいさんみたい。
Okay, good. I nailed the cadence then.
So good.
Oh,
My old bunions.
That it's the spot. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, sorry about that, but it really does feel nice.
ええ、そうね。気持ちいいわ。
Splish splash. It's always legs sway in time with a comfortable current of the clear river water. Where are the others?
私が着替え終えた時は、大坂さんや沖原先輩はまだ着替えてたわ。雪村さんは脱衣所の扇風機に向かってあーって声出しておかしな遊びしてたし、瀬川さんと篠崎さんは着替えるのを待つついでにお土産を見るって。
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember there was a small gift shop or something near the entrance. You sure you don't want to take a look?
興味ないわ。
Yeah, but I think looking at stuff like that together with everyone is part of the fun of going on a trip. No, it's great that we got to freshen up the baths.
そうね。気持ちよかったわ、露天風呂。
Man, the view was just amazing.
あなたも露天風呂に入れたの？
That's right, I was supposed to be able to get into the men's bath. No, I couldn't get into the open air bath from the men's side because the door was locked. I was just talking about how the view must have been nice because I saw it on the poster advertising that day.
本当に？怪しいわね。何か隠してそう。
Almost
Nah,
blew
I
your
mean,
cover
big.
there.
How if I get to go in the open air bath next time.
まあいいけど。
That is a new facial expression of doubt.
That's
Yeah,
not new.
you extra doubt.
Anyway, you have a little sister, right? Is her name Meguru?
どうして知ってるの？
Saw a poster for her debut album at the CD shop yesterday and bought one.
あれを見たのね。そうよ。めぐるは私の妹。一つ下のね。
There were some songs that I knew too, and it was a pretty comfortable listen. Oh yeah, and I was a little surprised that there was a recording of a fragment of Emotion too.
あれはお母さんが作曲したから、それでだと思うわ。
What? Your mom composed the fragment of Emotion?
ええ。今はめぐると一緒にザルツブルクに住んでるわ。
Fucking Salzburg! Salt Castle!
Don't be salty.
Means Salz is salt and Burg is castle or fortress.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Also, the scene of a siege between the Holy Roman Empire and not Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman Empire as well. From what I understand.
Yes, when they were trying to come into southeastern Europe.
Central Europe, yeah.
Yeah. They were coming in from,
オーストリ
just
ア
like the
は
Mongols before
音
them.
楽が盛んな都市で、モーツァルトを生み出した街としても有名ね。
My Serb joke from earlier is coming full circle right now.
Also, Mozart was, it has to be said, a bit of a lad.
Many of his pieces were rewritten after the fact to not be as fucking obscene.
Mm-hmm. Helped along by the fact that he was also very good at pool while in London.
So they're in Europe. That's pretty far. How long have you been living alone for?
学園に入る少し前よ。それまでも両親もめぐるも忙しくて、ほとんど似たような生活だったけど、
We're lonely.
もう慣れたわ。
He says it like it's not a big deal. Hey, that's part of why Narasawa seems so mature.
そろそろ大阪さんたちも着替え終わった頃じゃない？行きましょう。
Narasawa moves to stand up, but her foot catches on some moss on the rock. Slip. And so she begins to fall. Narasawa!
Here we go.
And CG time.
Yep. You alright? Tried to pull it close, but I couldn't fully fight gravity. I'm completely soaked. Though I did manage to protect Narasawa's head from the rocks directly below.
ごめんなさい。
This is nothing, so I couldn't stop you from falling.
そんなの、あなたの方こそ。
Are you hurt?
ええ、どこも痛くないわ。あなたは？
I think I'm fine. From what I can tell, it's just that my legs are a little red from when I hit it against a rock when I tried to grab her. It doesn't look like I even have any scrapes. Man, we're soaked. Still, it feels nice.
そうね。
Narasawa laughs about laughing. Feels pleasant. Warmed up body's being cooled down nicely.
ねえ、日野くん。
Uh-oh.
ありがとう。
She's embarrassed, almost ticklish. Never seen such a soft smile from Narasawa. It's more than enough to get my heart hammering away in my ribcage.
日野くん？
Oh, yeah. Crap, what is this? I'm sitting at a river, but my body's getting all hot again. Can't look at her in the eye. I look down. Ah! My body gets hot again for another reason. Narasawa's white one-piece dress is sticking wetly to her body, outlining her pale blue brown underwear as well as her pale white skin. But don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. The more I scream at myself in my head, the more I gaze locks onto her body and can't help but recall what I heard in the hot springs.
どうしたの？
Now someone notices me acting weird and looks down to follow my gaze. That's one option, I guess.
Yeah.
Panic.
Yeah, just the panic in the
I turn
blush.
Bright red.
Yeah.
It's so red I can hardly believe this is the same. This is the same cold, calm expression as Narasawa that I know.
見ないで！
Okay, that panic is a bit better.
Okay, yeah. A lot more shyness and everything in there.
Yeah.
She covers her chest and crotch with both hands. She can't completely hide herself. Can't stop myself.
Look at her
from
doing the
staring at her when
Marilyn
she does that. What?
Marilyn Monroe.
Didn't know Narasawa had faces like that. It shouldn't be surprising at all that she does, but it's just so interesting to me. I feel like I got kind of lucky.
見ないでって言ってるでしょ！
But right, my bad. I frantically avert my gaze. I can see a group of girls walking this way on their way home. Sorry, it was just a bit. Just have to bear with this. I cover her with my body, trying to hide her. There might be girls over there, but I doubt she'd want strangers to see her like this.
日野くん、ちょっと我慢ってそんなのできるはずないじゃない。いきな
I
り
think
大い
this makes it look worse.
一体何考えてるの？
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also they can't properly see who she is. Like her face is
Oh.
probably covered by his head.
Okay, fair enough.
I know what you're thinking, but there are certain circumstances.
事情って何？男性的なもの？大声あげるわよ。
I kinda wish you wouldn't, or more like it'd be great if you could be quiet for a second. I don't want us to stand out.
黙ってるとか目立ちたくないって犯行を隠すため？そんなの聞けるわけないでしょ。
You're pretty mixed up right now. Come on now, let's get the calm, collected Narasawa back.
ストーカーかと思ったら性犯罪者だったのね。この変態、早くどいてよ。
I'm pretty sure you won't like what'll happen if I move.
どかない方が大変なことになる。人の声？
Looks like she finally knows that people are drawing closer.
もしかして守ってくれようとして。
Yeah.
glad you figured it out so quickly. Stay still. I'll try to make it so people can't see you. I can't hear the voice. I can hear the voices get closer. Eventually, I can hear them right behind me.
ねえあれ見て大胆こんなところで抱き合ってるうわー傷口が広がる私の昇進旅行を返
Ah, yes.
Haha.
I also have some alcohol for the wound. If
せほらほら他人の恋はちゃんと祝福してあげなくちゃ悲願でばっかじゃ余計に新しい恋が遠のくのよ私も帰ったら
Open the wound.
彼氏にギューってしてもらおう君たち風邪ひかないようにお幸せにね
looks like they didn't see. Here, stand up, look away from Narusawa, and hold out my hand to her.
ありがとう
She grips my hand a little hesitantly. I pull hard to help her stand up. Take off my hoodie and hand it to Narusawa as she wrings the water from the hem of her dress. I'm pretty sure there was a dryer at the hot spring, so I'll put this on while we get there. Until we get there. The sleeves are wet, but the rest should be
あ
fine.
りがとう何がおかしいの
I was just thinking about how you've only been saying thank you for a while now.
感謝してるんだものお礼くらい言うわ
Alright, but it's still funny.
何よそれ
She looks kind of sulky. It is a new expression too. I feel like I've gotten to know a lot about Nodosawa in just one day. Anyway, come on. Hurry up and wear this before anyone else shows up.
ありがとう
You're welcome. Nodosawa puts one arm through the sleeves of my hoodie, then stops. Something
こ
wrong?
れ匂いがする日野くんの匂い
What else would it be?
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's the only one who wears it.
Actually, it could potentially be curry smell. They did eat curry, and curry
There's
can
that.
have a very
Oh,
strong
yeah.
smell.
I did
Mhm.
forget about that.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, because I was wearing it. But it's better than nothing, right?
そういう意味で言ったんじゃないわただ少し着るのをためらってしまっただけ
Does it really smell that bad? I'm so sorry.
だからそういう意味じゃないわなんていうか日野くんに包まれてるみたいなおかしな感じがしたの
Please do not flay the main character.
She just fucking like pulls off her skin. She's a Necron in disguise.
Oh, God. That would be horrifying, but
Here
also
comes
very
the
interesting.
Here comes the transcendent Titan over the hills.
Quick,
What,
get
what's
the
the name of
Eldar.
the fucking Necrons that specifically flay their victims and wear the skin?
The flayed ones, yes.
The flayed ones. That easy.
Nothing
Our Lord the
inspired.
Flayed One. Fucking...
With regard, might I advertise, ladies and gentlemen, The Infinite and the Divine? Seriously, go and read it. It's all a bit lunatic.
I will never think it's not funny that the Aztecs had like a group of 4 gods called the Tezcatlipoca, and one of them is just the Black Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca.
How boring.
And for some
Yeah,
reason,
but
one
they-
of the 4 gods is just called the name of the group of gods, and he is not the main god.
Dear.
It's like you
Priorities.
have like that's as if like Christianity had 4 gods. One is called like fucking Luther, another is called Marcus, another is called fucking I don't
What?
know. Franz Ferdinand,
Nate.
who fucking cares? And then the
Yeah.
4th is
Franz
called God,
Ferdinand.
and the group is called the 4 Gods, and you hear the 4 like the 4 God like the God of the West, God, and you think like, oh, he's clearly the main god. Nah, it's fucking Marcus.
It's Marcus.
Not to be confused with
No
one of the
refunds.
Gospels, Mark, but alright.
I was more so was thinking the Borderlands Marcus.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Catch a gun. I'm never doing that again. She may not have meant to do it, but now I can't help but feel strange and conscious.
か。
Okay, we get it.
汗臭いし
I do remember
ど
one
こ臭いわ。
thing that I was not too appreciative when it comes to this game. It has a weird smell thing. Like a weird obsession with smell. This
Oh,
will not,
okay.
this will not be
Right.
the last time you've heard them talk about smell. She
Okay,
grumbles
good to
and
know, I
complains
guess.
and puts it on, but her expression is soft. And it's about time to sprint over there before we catch a cold.
あ、ちょっと待ってもう
She follows after me after a bit of a delay. I slow my pace to match hers. The wind feels great against my flushed cheeks. The smell of nature fills up my body.
で、何があったわけですかな？
I just told you, didn't I? The two of us slipped and fell in the river.
ほほう、二人で仲良くねえ、落ちちゃったわけですか。
The questionings continued even after we dried our clothes.
鳴沢さんを助
The
けようとしたん
questioning
だ
will
よね。
continue until we get
私
the
は
answers
すごい
we
と思う
like.
な。
Yeah.
The
It
truth
was
does
at the-
not matter.
It was at that point that I pushed her in the river, yelling just like that.
またマリカはこいつを褒める。ですが、自らの身を挺して女の子を守ろうなんて、なかなかできることではないと思います。
I think it would not be I don't think it would be an easy thing to do. Yes, indeed, it would be an incredibly hard thing to do for me. Not because I wouldn't do it out of fear, but because I have a fucking slow ass reaction time. Like she'd be on her ass in the river, and I'd just be like over there, like, wait, what the fuck?
Just a sloth to try to respond.
What's going on over
Okay,
there?
I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad, but I 100% would like try to grab her arm and miss completely because I reacted like a second too slow.
Yeah, and end up arse over tit in the river.
私も溺れそうになったら助けてくれるのかな？
Of course I would. That's without hesitation. I don't even have to think about it. If there's someone in trouble in front of me, then I'd want to help them as much as I can. I'm able.
ちょっと行ってこようっと。
雪村さんどこ行くの？わざとはダメだよ。
Let me get my water wings.
Time to drown myself!
Oh boy, here I go drowning again.
そうね。面白そうだと思ったのに。危険です。自然は時に私たちを大きな心で優しく包み込んでくださり、時に猛威を振るってきます。
There's a reason why in a lot of stories that involve nature spirits, they are very nice on the outside, but fucking murderous if you're not
Yep.
careful.
Yeah.
You just give me a mental image of Sir David Attenborough summoning a hurricane. Sometimes I wonder if he's actually a warlock of wildlife. He's great.
You mean an archfey warlock?
Well, be that as it may, he could probably still summon one.
It's the closest thing to like a nature type warlock that D&D has. Funny enough,
Yeah, if
there
you want to go
is
nature, just go
a
to
nature type themed paladin, actually. Oath of the Ancients.
there is.
Yeah. Oath
Oh
of the
yes,
Ancients.
that's right.
It is like it is vaguely Fey themed as well, but like a vaguely green, like the Green Knight themed, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have also like a clear nature thing, like, to the part where like almost all paladins have like a wave form ability that they gain at the end of their subclass, where they take on like a divine form based on their oath. And specifically the one for Oath of the Ancients has them grow antlers while surrounded by a green energy. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pull up the goddamn Oath of Ancients paladin. Oath of Ancients paladin. Oh right, they're adding Oath of Ancients to fucking Baldur's Gate 3, aren't they? Or is it
Down
already?
the new rabbit hole we
I
go.
don't know.
Yeah, boy.
Let's see, Channel Divinity Nature's Wrath. You can use a Channel Divinity to invoke primal forces to ensnare a foe. As an action, you can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of you that you can see. The creature must succeed on dexterity or strength saving throw or be restrained. It also gains such spells as Ensnaring Strike, Speak with Animals, Moonbeam, Misty Step, Plant Growth, Protection from Energy, Ice Storm, Stone Skin, Commune with Nature, and Tree Stride. Aura of Warding. Ancient magic lies so heavily upon you that it forms an eldritch ward. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage from spells. Undying Sentinel. When reduced to 0 hit points and are not killed outright, you can choose to drop to 1 hit point instead. An Elder Champion. You can assume the form of an ancient force of nature, taking on an appearance you choose. For example, your skin might turn green, or take on a bark-like texture. Your hair might become leafy or moss-like, or you might sprout antlers or a lion-like mane. And then at the start of your turn, you regain 10 hit points for a minute. You can cast a spell with casting 10 of one action as a bonus action, like every turn for 1 minute. And enemy creatures within 10 feet have disadvantage on saving throws against paladin spells with gentle ability options. It is overall like a rather good subclass if I remember correctly. So to really remember that, I'll have to ask RPG Bot what it judges it. Fuck you. Paladin subclass breakdown. Let's go to Oath of Ancients. Oath of Ancients is was given 3 stars, while Oath of Redemption has 4 stars. Stuff like that. Conquest also has 4. Glory was given 2. Jesus. Anyways,
it's the base, you know.
I so desperately need more D&D campaigns.
I love D&D.
Same here, that's why I'm
I've
playing
sadly-
it. I have over 50 characters!
I've sadly have never played it, but I have been interested in it before.
I do have like a fucking campaign I have planned like for a one-shot that I want to try for trying DMing again for once. Because I've DM'd once before, but that was with a pre-written adventure, so I feel like I involuntarily like restricted myself too much, essentially.
I just always find it funny.
When players decided to do wacky shit, I just kind of like couldn't adapt properly, you could say. What probably also didn't help is that like the players continued to walk up to be like, hey, can I have this homebrew and this homebrew and this homebrew? For a first time DM who doesn't know how to balance shit. And so like what one of the players was actually the person who DM'd the fucking group beforehand. In fact, Bud was a part of this session even. Like, he could tell you what a clusterfuck it was. And the player, Soul, who was the DM before, even went out of his way to tell me afterwards, like, he did propose a bunch of homebrew to see if I could balance it properly as, like, a test. And it's like, you know what? Nice to see that you're trying to teach me something, but you could just tell me. You don't have to fucking test me like this.
It's good old Soul. I wish he wasn't as busy as he is.
Yeah. To this day, I will always hold Yashana in a place in my heart. She was entirely created to piss off Soul because he annoyed me a week before the D&D session, and somehow became one of the most fleshed out characters in that fucking campaign.
That is amazing.
That campaign didn't last long.
Yeah, sadly didn't last long. Like, Yashana was... The backstory for Yashana is that she grew up, background info. Soul is not a fan of, like, the horny bard type thing. It makes him, like, mildly uncomfortable, essentially. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna be a horny bard. Because it's always also a concept that I thought would be really funny. The horny bard that tried to smash a succubus and accidentally became a warlock because of it.
Okay, that is actually kind of amazing, I won't lie.
So I came up with a character that eventually turned into Yashana Lunalis. Yashana Lunalis was a half-elf that was born to an elven prostitute and the brothel of her hometown. This is not like a weird abusive brothel or like the poor have to fucking work there. It's actually like very, very kind to its workers.
Okay.
It is not fucking exploitative whatever. It is literally just run by a former prostitute as well. And Yashana, as she grew up, she was the oldest of the kids of the different prostitutes there, so she was often assigned the role of watching kids while the mothers were doing their work. And eventually a traveling bard came to the town and sang about all these grand adventures that of like stories that he heard on his travels, as well as different adventures that he himself had. And Yashana saw that and just thought, wow, I want to be like that. I want to do that as well. So she did like various tasks around town to help people and earn some money. And once she became old enough, she herself worked in the brothel in order to save up the money. And once she had the money, she fucking struck out on the journey herself. One of the earliest stops during that journey was in a town where she met a young wizard that decided he would try to summon a succubus for the fun of it. Yashana, intrigued, decides, you know what, fuck it, I'ma watch what happens. Too bad the wizard fucked up one of the runes, and instead of summoning a lesser succubus, which he was planning to do, he accidentally summons Lilith herself.
Classic.
Which, problem, he did not have the magic capable of summoning Lilith. So the fucking summoning ritual itself substituted his very life for the magic that was missing, and he just kind of mummified on the spot as Lilith fucking got summoned, took one look around, saw the mummified sorcerer wizard, and just thought, oh, I see what happened there. Before noticing Yashana over there, noticed that she's a massive thotty and decided, you know what, I like you. You want to be a warlock? The only price is you become a succubus once you die. Okay? Okay.
Sure, it's not such a bad price to pay. Oh.
Well, yeah, because, like, Yashana is very open about her sexuality to her. It's literally just like, so, I get power, and the price is just doing what I already do anyway? Sign me the fuck up. Something that y'alls actually probably don't know is that Soul went out of his way, even though he's not really a fan of the character, to give my character a fucking unique ability. Because of the backstory, it is essentially like a succubus drain kiss that she got. Where, against a humanoid opponent, Yashana could attempt to charm them, and if they are charmed, she could then use Draining Kiss, because Draining Kiss either works on a willing or a charmed person and no one else. And I think it dealt like 3d10 damage, but not just damage, it dealt max HP damage. When she dealt this damage, it reduced the max HP of the enemy.
Crazy.
That ability proceeded to never be used.
Oh.
God, I also remember fucking Haruto was a real fucking weirdo during that campaign.
God.
Like, it was all fun and games when Yashana was like, shit, I need to do an offering, and Haruto's character was like, I'm on board, and we decided, just for fun, to roll for sex.
Oh, God.
But it got creepy. Like, essentially, as a joke, we decided, you know what, we have to do a contesting dexterity roll for prowess, as in who is the dom during the sex, and then a fucking contested constitution roll to see who lasts how long. I think Yashana rolled like a 7 on Dex, while Haruto's character rolled like a fucking 13. And then the Constitution saving throw, Yashana rolled a 17, while Haruto rolled like a 3. So the scene cuts to back at the camp where someone was keeping watch, like keeping night watch, and suddenly he just sees Yashana just carry like a damn near dehydrated fucking alchemist back to goddamn camp while her own skin is just really glossy. And that was funny and all that, but after that, Haruto made that his character continuously referred to Yashana as mommy, and it got creepy. Thankfully, that's where the campaign also ended. Like, we just didn't pick it back up again.
Yeah, that would have got real annoying real fast, not gonna lie.
After that, I decided to DM myself, a decision that I still regret to this day because it made me fucking realize just how much of an asshole Yuji is.
Yeah.
Like, context uses the asshole that took my first Discord server from me, and the entire reason why he had a problem with me was because when I was first time DM, I said that I wouldn't let him be a player because we already had like 4 players, and, you know, more than 4 players for a first time DM, not the best idea, especially when all of them are screaming at me that they want to use certain homebrew. And also, because I didn't want a problem player in my first D&D session. How did I know that he would be a problem player even though I never fucking played D&D with him? Because literally days before this session, before I decided on the players for this session, he made a fucking D&D character that was a racist white man. Specifically racist towards white people because he believed himself to be a black man.
What in the shit? That is so wild.
So yeah,
Fucking
I do
Uncle
not
Ruckus.
believe I was in the
Yeah,
wrong
it's
for
Uncle
saying,
Ruckus.
you know what, maybe my second campaign, not the first. Because that's what I told him. I literally told him, maybe if I finish this campaign and have more experience, you can join. But on the first try, have mercy on my soul. And he just decided, alright, let's be the biggest pain in the ass this guy can possibly see. As if he's trying to prove a fucking point that was a good decision, that I fucking excluded him.
That's fair on your part, though, for sure, because if it's your first time being the head of it, four people would already be way over my head for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways,
私たちも真摯に接しなければ何が起こっても不思議ではないのですよ。
No, Kiara, I'm sure Yukimura wasn't serious about it either.
本気だったんだけど。トウコさん。うわあ、クラゲ先輩が怒った。
After I went back to up to. Kiara starts explaining to Yukimura what kind of mindset she should have when interacting with nature. Notice how you don't have any chills or anything?
ええ、おかげさまでね。
I can ask,
風邪？風邪ひいちゃったの？大変だよ。
Just blow over with a good night's.
もう心配してくれたあなたがそれでどうするのよ。はい。
She giggles and holds out some tissues. It's a cute package of flower patterned tissues. Gratefully accept them and blow in my nose. They're scented. It smells a gentle floral scent. Thanks, I'm ashamed.
熱はない？
She plays a delicate hand against my forehead. Feels cool and nice. Misawa closes her eyes and plays her other hand on her own forehead, comparing the temperatures.
熱はないみたいね。
Yeah, I'm fine.
その割に顔は真っ赤ね。
Shut up.
リッカもそんなことするなんて。助けられてコロッと惚れちゃった？
I'm going to throw you in the river.
Yeah.
Once again,
違
the
うわ。
boat, the
私が原因だから責任を感じてるだけよ。
Fucking just like the fucking clip of the dude just ice skating on the fucking frozen walkway and just fucking dunking the fucking basketball. Oh, Mary. Does Discord even have that? Oh yeah, it does. It's literally like the second fucking thing. It's been painful to hear her deny it flatly. Though it's not like I really want her to say yes anyway.
でも心配なんでしょ？
そうだけど。
よかったわね、日野。脈ありみたいよ。
I'm going to Iron Claw her.
Yeah.
瀬川さん、日野くん、そういうのじゃないから。心配は心配でも、これは責任から来るもので。
I know. I sort of still look conflicted when I laugh in response and looks up at the sky. Either way, I'm glad nothing happened to Narasawa.
ありがとう。
あらあら、女の子みんなに優しくしちゃって。
That's not true.
してるわよ。空やミサさんの部活問題だって熱心に取り組んでるし。
Go
ハーレ
explain.
ムでも作ろうとしてるの？
I'm going to throw you in the river even deeper.
A good fisherman lays many laws.
ハーレム。一人の男性を多くの女性が取り巻く状況のこと。
That is...
まさに今の私たち。
Sora has
That is a
become
very,
self-aware.
very simplified definition of what a harem
I mean-
is, Sora.
She probably shouldn't tell her the real version. She couldn't handle it.
Hell, quite
Yeah.
frankly, in a harem, like in most harems, the women spend most of the time amongst each other and not with the one man.
Mhm.
Like, he's gonna visit like one of them once in a fucking blue moon. Usually.
Yeah.
意味は知ってるけど、そうなの？ハーレムが作りたいんだ。
No, of course not! I just want one girlfriend to treasure!
てっきりハーレムがいいのかと思ってたわ。
He's got the
私
stamina.
は複数の中の一人なんて嫌だわ。
アルマ、リッカってば案外独占欲強いのね。
I feel like that's a normal fucking sentiment.
Yeah.
Kind of is. And I was gonna say, but I don't know for sure if it's good, it'd be funny enough to say or not, but just what, it would have been funny if he just came and said, "No, I'm gay, I just like men." It's like, what?
he is the gay man at the girl's sleepover.
Yeah.
Also,
Not a
I don't
one
know
of us are
why-
comfortable
straight.
around him.
I don't know why I never commented, but by God, that clasp is massive.
Yes, it is. Holy shit. I was looking at that a bit and I was thinking, what is
You could
that?
you could fucking hang your own weight off of that, Jesus.
別にそんなんじゃないわ。恋人は一人だけ。常識。
そっか。うん。好きな人とがいいよね。
More importantly, we need to hurry or else we're gonna miss the last bus. Campgrounds in the mountains, so there aren't that many buses per day. Stop operating before the sun sets. If we miss the last one, we'll have to sleep outside since we didn't bring any tents or anything. Looks like Wagaru's just about to finish lecturing Yukimura too. Yukimura looks absolutely exhausted even though even though it was only for a few minutes.
もうやだ。早く帰りたい。
I hear this, I read this sentence and all I can think is Ayachi.
The difference is I actually might kill somebody.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
actually might like accidentally kill two people, one of which being herself.
Yeah.
そうですね。トウコさんにも自然の偉大さを分かっていただけたようですので。
Mikura smiles radiantly, looking incredibly satisfied.
また来たい。
そうだね。またみんなで一緒に。温泉も気持ちよかったしね。今度は泊まりがけで来るってのもありね。
I can't imagine you in a tent.
That would go terribly.
Yeah, I can see it would.
Natsuki would 100% sneak into everyone else's tent to take pictures with the fucking flat
Yep.
If they're sleeping faces, yeah.
Possibly
Like the-
blackmail them later.
Like the Astrology and Naturalist Club and their joint fucking like camping sleepover party. It's a club activity, needs fucking pictures.
I was about to say, they drag them into the same tent and make them spoon.
just fucking like drags Hino out of his tent over to like fucking Narasawa's and just has him spoon her and takes a picture. Like that makes for a good page.
I was thinking more of Sora and whatever her name was.
Misa,
Yeah.
what you want opposites to like be together? Small
Just
and
one
big in two
swamping the
different
other one.
respects.
It's just the juxtaposition would be funny.
ここならきっと綺麗に見えるでしょうね。
Yeah, we could all go stargazing together. Go look up the sky as the bus trundles along homeward. Spot a particularly bright star up in the indigo sky. What's that one?
こと座のベガ、夏の夜空に輝く一等星、織姫星とも呼ばれている。織姫と彦
Plot
星、
twist. It's a meteorite.
七夕伝説の星ですね。
It's coming.
Ah, we're fine. It's probably gonna crash over fucking Russia again.
Yeah. Do the world a favor.
I mean, like, whenever I hear of, like, a meteorite getting close to, like, cause actual damage, it's almost always fucking Russia.
It's a big target.
Yeah, like, fucking, like...
It is a
Like
large
how
target.
long ago was it again where like that one meteorite just like fell and literally exploded like a couple of kilometers above a Russian city, causing like literal windows to shatter?
Oh, yeah.
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that there was Russian dash cams recording it all across most of Russia.
Yeah, like literally lit up the night sky.
一年に一回しか
Must
会え
not
な
have
い
been
ん
a
だよ
good
ね。
time.
かわいそう。
1年に1回約束された日に必ず会えると考えればそれほど不幸せなことでもないかもしれないわ。
そうかな。私は恋人ができたら毎日会いたいって思うけどな。
あら、篠崎さんはロマンティックなのね。
そんなことないですけど。いいえ、とても素敵なことだと思います。私は考えたことないからわかんないわね。ねえねえ、彦星ってどれ？アルタイル。剣牛星はあの辺り。
She slides a fingertip from Vega towards the southeastern quadrant of the night sky. I wouldn't want to be in a situation where I could only meet someone once a year. But I do want to fall in love and have a lover too. I don't just want someone who's cute and a girlfriend to really love. It's been a week since I transferred here. Surroundings have changed. I made new friends. Like I wanted to change. If I wanted to change things, then I could change almost anything. What my school life from this point onward is going to be like. The traditional date from Tanabata is in 2 months. It'll be my first Shinagi Tanabata festival in a long time. Who I'll be spending it with. And yes, that small scene is still like in every route. It's just like technically
Okay.
there'll always be like a scene that is route specific before it.
So it's kind of like it's still a common event, I guess.
Yes. Because like it's probably a case of they can only really like engage quote unquote a route on like a day transition or something. So I just decided to do this. Maybe it'll be with someone out of these 6.
That's your intro.
Time.
Oh, yes. Lovely music. I'll be quiet here.
Oh. okay, so it's not just on our side.
Oh yeah.
8月の花火が消えた夜に静かな星がま
It
た
did stop playing on my
泣い
side.
た夏のラン
Let's just enjoy the
君
music.
が指し示す
Oh, they still got the opening title.
Also, I just noticed that fucking video.
胸が痛む肩を預け震えるその突然
Perfect edition.
もう少しこのままで君と同じ空を見ていたい触れ合う指そっと絡めて言いたいぐらいの好きで息もできないほど君が近くて世界の中ここにいることそれだけが嬉しくてただ願い一つだけ二人で向かう未来を
I'm just gonna assume this part will probably be cut out of the video.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I wasn't sure with how it's all like frozen.
Yeah. Maybe just as well because there's
people still get the-
CGs included in the intro that would spoil the rest of it.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
as always. Like, what fucking VN doesn't do that for some reason?
True enough.
Yeah, even everything does that. TV trailers, movie trailers.
Oh,
There it
stop
is.
responding.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. So much for the perfect edition.
Not
it's
the
probably
imperfect
like,
edition.
Perfect TM.
Close. Reopen it. That's simple. Right.
Ow, my shoulder. I just
There
saw
you
the,
go again.
the gif you posted, Olio, about the basketball. Goal.
Skip all this nonsense.
Maximum overdrive.
Just skip.
Right.
And we're back. Monday, June 9th. And morning. A lively voice greets me as I walk into the classroom after parting ways with Shinozaki.
昨日は楽しかったわね写真もいっぱい撮れたしもう大満足
That was great. It was a ton of fun for me too.
早速プリントアウトしてみたんだけどさほらこれこれ
She casually spreads a bunch of photos out on my desk. Photos are filled with us just doing whatever with lots of smiles. Oh, these came out great.
そりゃそうよ私を誰だと思ってるのかしらね
Don't make me answer that.
A respectable member of the Karaoke album committee, of course.
後でマリカたちにもあげるつもりなんだけどあんたも欲しいのある
Let's see. Randomly sift through the stack of photos. I feel like most of these photos are the girls.
男撮るより可愛い女の子撮った方が有意義でしょう
Can't argue with that. These photos are kind of weird and I'm getting a good look at them.
失礼ねどこがよ
What do you mean, how? There are some shots peeking at armpits, focusing on sweaty cleavage, close-ups of the nape of the neck. They're all really
God
good
damn it.
photos, but I feel like they're weirdly fetishistic. Maybe it's just me.
見なさいこの写真ミサさんの口元から溢れる肉汁たまんないわね
Don't mind, it's fetishistic.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
So the cameraman's to blame after all. Photo shows Sukihara biting into a skewer of grilled meat. Because it speaks to Seiko's ability as a photographer that a scene so simple seems so alluring. That's what I decided. I'm not the perverted one here. Not at all. Oh. Look at the photos. I saw her smiling. Can't help but stare at it. Reminds me of how she was enjoying herself yesterday and makes me feel a bit ticklish.
お客さんお目が高い可愛いでしょ昨日の中では結構自信作なのよ
Seiko's face is right next to mine. I freeze in shock from how close it is.
なになにお客さんはそれをご所望ですか
there's anything weird, it's just...
ただ
I don't know. Sorry, I don't really get it myself. This strange, inexplicable feeling. Seeing how Sawa smile makes me happy. I want to see her smile more. Looks like that's even in my mind. Dan, could I have these ones? Pick out a few of the photos of all of us together.
いいわよ。ついでに、はい。これも持っていきなさい。
She holds out the photo of Norisawa. May I ask what you're planning?
そんなもんないわよ。この写真はあんたが持ってるのにふさわしいと思っただけ。昨日この笑顔を作り出したのは他ならないあんたなんだからさ。
Got no result. That was my intention, but... So, gratefully accepted then. Accept the photo of Norisawa, carefully placing it in a folder and stow the folder away in the bag.
That's not gonna come and bite us back in the ass later.
Possibly. Oh.
Well, at least not immediately. Maybe literally, but who knows?
Anyways, oh. Norisawa walks into the classroom right before the bell rings. She walks to her seat and silently places her bag down. Morning, Norisawa.
おはよう。
She doesn't smile, but her tone sounds a little softer compared to what it was like compared to what it was like last week. Glad I invited her along.
何？人の顔見てニヤニヤして。
Huh? Oh, was it doing that? Sorry, it's nothing.
まあいいわ。
She sits down and starts prepping for class. Like, sometimes Ryosuke just has big golden retriever energy. Like, she greeted him with like a softer voice than usual. This man's, if he had a tail, it would be wagging.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like that.
I can see that quite clearly, actually.
To be honest with you, I'm just imagining Rikka actually greeting a genuine golden retriever. I think she'd have more fun.
Damn.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I just like Ryosuke. The man is a character, not a fucking self-insert.
Yeah, that's kind of rare a lot of the time, which is kind of
Yeah.
sad.
That's true.
Like, I will say that Yukito from Giniro Haruka, which I plan to also do a co-host at some point because I have a fucking problem. He's also a character, but he's like less of a character than Ryosuke.
Yeah, he takes time to develop at all.
Like, he does develop, but by God, it's like another case of like,
Needs the right character to bring it out of him. I mean, Hina's route it really does it for him.
yeah. Whenever a character is literally just like, he will choose a different career path that have nothing to do with each other, depending on who he ends up with, it just feels like he's like a malleable block of fucking clay, not a character.
Yeah.
Like in Yukito's case, thankfully, it's like he is his own person to like a degree, but there's still some clear malleability that's just like a bit too much. Like, a character should be malleable to a degree, but not to where like he will literally decide to change the course of his life because of other influences. Like, influence should have an effect on him, but not to the degree where he's suddenly like, I'm going sales. Wait, no, I'm dating this girl now. I'm gonna be a fucking doctor. Oh wait, no, I'm dating this girl right now. I'm become a fucking author now.
Yeah. Like, I can see, like, maybe one of the excuses that could work in that regard is, oh man, what was it now? It's a SME title.
Making lovers.
No, the, Sugar Style. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me mention it.
Because at least the character actually does the stuff and gets interested in it,
Yeah.
at least.
I mean, like, that's also the case with Yuki to a degree, but it's just like, I won't argue with Sumi, because Sumi's MC is a different kind of self-insert, where it's like, you can kind of mess around there because the main character is fucking insane.
Yeah, they're unhinged.
Uh-huh.
And that's why those games are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, enough of that. This sound starts prepping for the class. I don't know why I feel so excited. Week's been in. I feel like this week's gonna be even more fun than the last. Like I said, big old fucking golden retriever. As up, things change on Okiara and Osaka's front too.
こちらよろしくお願いします。
I know that this is more so like a let's get to work type soundtrack, but I will always fucking connect it to the fucking Azuma architectural firm.
It's just musical association at this point, isn't it?
By the way, we will listen to all the openings and endings, by the way, I don't care. Like hell, when it comes to fucking Gini or Haruka, I entirely plan on showing the entire openings and endings because like there's actual fucking substance to them. Like they're not just hey, here's like a bunch of fucking pictures. No, there's like actually like fucking substance to it. Like in this game as well, not as much in my opinion, but it's still there, you know.
Yeah.
Like in fucking Gini or Haruka, literally one character literally has like a fucking roadmap of their relationships as they've developed, going from someone that was trying to shut herself up from people to just having like a fucking blossoming social life. That's just wholesome. That's just wholesome. Steppa hands me an envelope after school. Look inside to see. This is Tanabata Festival. It's a participation form for the Tanabata Festival with all the blanks neatly filled in.
私の方でも確認してみましたが、不備がないかもう一度確かめてみてください。
Oh, yes, you filled out all the necessary blanks. There don't seem to be any issues.
私も書いてきた。間違ってない。
She also hands me a participation form. No issues here either. Nope, no mistakes. What'd I do? So happy I can't find the words to express myself.
よかったね。
Yeah.
お待たせしてしまい申し訳ありませんでした。
今朝ミサと話し合った。どうしようかって。
その時点ではもう二人ともほとんど結論が出ていたのですが。
キャンプの威力は絶大。
そうですね。
camping.
思わず即決してしまうほど楽しいキャンプでした。
Fucking just a human person bodybuilder, but instead of a head, there's just a fucking tent just flexing. It was powerful.
まだ私たちに何ができるのか正直申し上げてわかりません。私もたくさんの人を楽しませたいと思いました。あなたたちがしてくれたように。
Okiara.
キャンプの時みたいにみんな笑ってくれる。
Yeah, let's do our best to make that happen.
お二人とも私たちに力をお貸しいただけますか？
Of course, we'll support you any way we can.
素敵な七夕祭りにしようね。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしく。
When I see Okiara's and Osaka smiles, I know. This is all thanks to our hard work. I'm just so happy that they've come to us saying that they want to participate. They didn't give me for jumping the gun, but is there anything you would like to do?
参加しようと思ったことでいっぱいで、まだそこまでは。
私も。
Looks like neither of them has any concrete ideas yet. There's no point in rushing these things, so let's think it over carefully. Start thinking of ideas. Could you two please do the same?
わかった。
考えておきますね。話し合いはいつにしましょう。
Let's see. Tomorrow might be a bit soon. How about after school the day after tomorrow?
問題ない。
私も大丈夫です。
Let's do that then.
これから忙しくなりそうだね。
Sure does. God, that guy's just so callous about using people. We went to talk to Shurichi in high spirits to turn on Okihara's and Osaka's participation forms. And then he claimed he was happy too and then immediately put us to another task. Gotta stop at the two. I've put a stop to 2 of the hangouts so far. There are apparently always some groups who submit participation forms under various pretenses, create something mediocre, and just use it as a hangout area. It'd be one thing if all they did was just sit around but there apparently have been cases where the hangout involved has some pretty obscene activities. Oh, they fucking...
I was about to say, what are they doing? Playing biscuits?
At school? Seriously? Man, that's some real living on the edge. It's a dream situation for a school-age guy. No, it's not like I actually have the opportunity to do something like that. I don't even have a girlfriend. I want one, of course. But I don't just want a girlfriend, just to have one, you know? I wonder if it's the kind of thing you can just get right away. People say romance is all about action. There's a chance I'll never get a girlfriend if I don't make a move myself. Nah, come on, even Shuichi's got one. I'll get one too someday. I'll be assertive once there's someone I like. I think it'd be nice if I made moves myself and get a girl to notice me and got her to like me that way. Just stop thinking about stupid stuff and go record my progress already. Oh. I can hear something from further down the hall. From the music class, second music classroom. Turned the corner, enticed by the melody. To find Narasawa playing piano alone again. There's no one else here in this room. Seems strangely lonely to me. Might just be because she seemed like she was having a bit of fun with everyone else when we went camping.
そうね。
Smile she showed me without warning back when the two of us ended up getting soaked together.
ねえ、日野くん、ありがとう。
A dazzling smile, completely at odds with how she usually comes across, still burned into the back of my mind. Her slender, pretty fingers strike against the keys. Thump. Heart leaps. It's like she's playing me with those keys. I feel weird. I feel a strange mixture of comfort and discomfort. Why am I feeling this way? Maybe I like Narasawa? Nah, wait, come on. It hasn't even been that long since we first met. I know they say love knows no boundaries, but that's gotta be way too shallow of me, right? We just sit next to each other and not much else. There's hardly enough for me to fall for her, even in a shallow way. Must it be thinking stuff like this because I was only just thinking about how I want a girlfriend. But can't deny that I think about her. I have absolutely no idea if these feelings are love, friendship, or just nosiness. But I want to see Narasawa smiling together with everyone else again. It'd be nice if we could all have fun together again. I really think so from the bottom of my heart. Narasawa stops playing when she hears me open the door. Yo.
またあなた？私がどこの部活にも所属してないことは前にも言ったはずよ。
Nah, I didn't come for any attendance stuff today. Can we talk for a bit?
ええ、構わないわ。何か用？
It's not like I really need anything important.
何よ、煮え切らないわね。
It's freaking hard to say it, alright. Take some deep breaths to steal myself. I told you already that I'm in the event committee now, right?
聞いたわ。あと、篠崎さんも。
So, why don't you join the committee too?
私が？どうして？
She looks at me somewhat suspiciously. But I'm just glad you didn't immediately say no. It's because I want you to, not good enough.
ダメね。理由になってないもの。どうしてあなたが私に入ってほしいのか、それがわからないわ。
Yeah, I figured. But it's not like I could make up some dumb lie like we don't have enough people, because she'd see right through that immediately. Lying to her just to get her to join in the first place would be an awful thing to do.
私が一人だから
Huh? She seems confident in her guess. She's totally seen through me.
私がそんなに哀れに見える？惨めに見える？寂しそうに見える？
No, that's not.
私は自分が孤独なんて思ったこと一度もないわ。一人がいいからこうしてここにいるの。
Sorry. Looks like I rubbed you the wrong way. How do I say this? It's like you say I thought you looked lonely at first, but that's not exactly right either. I feel like you've always kind of stiff, kind of tense. I know it's none of my business. It just be the way I am, but I can't stop thinking about it.
本当に余計なお世話ね。
Pretty blunt, eh?
もっと回りくどく言った方が良かったかしら。
Nah, that bit. She had been painfully indirect about it. Yeah, that'd been worse. Truth is, Okiara and Osaka both said they're gonna participate in the Tanabata festival earlier.
それは良かったわね。キャンプをした甲斐があったじゃない。
Yeah, and I got one more thing out of it too. Got to see you camping yesterday. I know we kinda ended up forcing you to come, but it looked like you were having fun, and seeing that made things fun for me.
どうして私が楽しいとあなたまで楽しくなるの？
No idea. Who knows? I'm sure it speaks to how I feel about Narasawa in some way. But I'm not sure myself exactly what it means. Either way, it was just fun. I wanted you to smile more. I wanted to see her smile more. It made me think that I wanted to do more fun stuff with you and everyone else, so I could see us all smile together.
よくそんな歯の浮くようなセリフが言えるわね。
He's a visual novel protagonist, of course it can.
Yep, without adding
I hate this fucking crate.
it. I was thinking, what in the hell happened?
Fucking just...
Outsmarted by his own beer.
It's not even beer, it's fucking apple spritzer.
It happens more than you think.
Just the rummaging.
There we go, now I can put my foot on there without the goddamn thing giving way again. I'm pretty embarrassed about it myself, but I'm honest about asking you to join, so it's not like I'm gonna lie or dress up my words. Just wanted to understand how I feel.
あなたの誠実さは伝わってきたわ。全部あなたのエゴだけど。
I know I'm being pushy, but that won't change how I feel about things.
あなたって顔に似合わず強引なのね。でも私は
Couldn't you consider it just a little? Just a tiny bit?
結果は変わらないと思うわよ。
That's fine. I just want you to think about it.
もう分かったわ。考えるだけよ。期待しないでね。
Thanks. I'm gonna go then. Sorry for bothering you. Clear melody starts up again a bit after I close the door. She didn't say no, so I guess there's still a chance. Head towards the committee room in high spirits, humming the same melody to myself as I go. June 10th, Tuesday. Actually, it's Wednesday currently. Taking a step forward, but I'm not at the finish line just yet. I'm stewing over thinking about the person who sits next to me who's gone off somewhere for a break when...
なに催してるの？それならトイレ行ってきたら？
No, I'm thinking about something. A girl shouldn't say such things.
考え事って？
I don't know if I'll be able to figure this out by myself, so maybe I should ask Sarah for some advice. About Narasawa?
いなくなってる今のうちに椅子に残ったお尻のぬくもりを感じたい。
I'm going to stab you.
Throw her out of the airplane.
Back to the river for you.
My bad. I was stupid for thinking I could go to you for advice. Just forget I said anything.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ、冗談だってば。真面目に聞くから話しなさいよ。
Then I'll tell you. I glanced at the classroom door to make sure Narasawa wasn't near. Turned back towards Segawa. I asked Narasawa if she wanted to join the committee rest today.
断られたでしょ。
Yep, she told me she was alone because that's what she wanted. But I saw her smiling when she was having fun when we all went out camping
だ
together.
からもっと一緒にいてリッカの笑った顔が見たいって。
She smiles at me teasingly. Yeah, I guess I do.
おりゃりゃ認めちゃうのね。面白くない。
Oh, you don't want your friends to smile too?
そりゃまあ思うわよ。私だってリッカのツーンとした仏頂面眺めてるよりこの前の写真みたいな笑顔見てる方が楽しいもん。
I know that I'm just being selfish, that it might just be bothersome for Narasawa, but just keep thinking about it. The more I think about it, the less I understand.
あんたそんな性格してるわね。
Damn.
Fucking rude, but okay.
Get called out.
Yikes.
Dear. That's a massive yike.
Being told
A
that by
singular
Horrible.
yike, yes.
Ironic.
Do I? I've had this personality all my life, so I can't really tell.
事情は分かったわ。この私に全て任せれば問題なし。企画立案私、作戦参謀私、プロダクション瀬川全面プロデュース。
Why am I suddenly very, 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 very fucking worried?
Fearful of your safety.
Into the cargo hold.
Well, if you really want to, then sure. I ended up nodding in the moment, but with the way she's acting, that's just plain worrying. It's gonna be okay. Guess I'll just believe in her, since I've already said I'll let her handle it.
もっとリッカと仲良くなろうプロジェクトイエイ
See, Segawa jump around and pump a fist in the air in excitement makes me think one thing. I might have been right to be worried.
ノリ悪いわね。イエイ
Yay.
何よ。仲良くなりたくないの？今から放課後炎上しちゃわないの？
I sound like the Hellpit Abomination.
Oh god, another. Not again.
Oh, Callum.
Silent Cal.
You know what? Gonna go for option 1 just for the shit.
I wanna! Yay! I do actually make a fuss with her. Don't say what letter.
Just for that
anyway.
we'll
I'll just go with it.
そうこなくちゃ。イエイイエイ。
Yay! Yay!
乗ってきたわね。イエイイエイイエイ。
Yay! 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 Seriously embarrassing. So can we stop already? Sega all smiles gently, places her hands on Sega not. Sega all smiles gently, places her hand on Narasawa's desk as the ladder is getting ready to leave.
というわけでリッカ、カラオケ行きましょう。行かない。そう来ると思ったわ。でも話くらい聞くのがマナーじゃない？隣であれだけバカ騒ぎされれば嫌でも聞こえてくるわ。私はいい。勝手に行ってきて。
I was gonna say, was she just saying this in front of her?
交流会。
She sure was.
Yeah.
交流する気はないわ。後悔しても知らないわよ。後で行きたかったとか嘆いても遅いんだから。しないし嘆かないわ。
Yeah. There's no way she would. Again, golden retriever energy. She said she wouldn't go. His tail is now completely down.
Drooped. Yep.
She wouldn't, right?
しょうがないわね。あんたはリッカの右手を持って。
What?
We're kidnapping
私は
her?
リッカの左手を持つ。
What? You don't mean.
立ちるわよ。
Was right.
I knew it! Sega was already gone, both her hands on Narasawa's left arm. He's looking at me, signaling me for me to do the same. Is this really okay? Sorry, Narasawa.
ごめんとか言ってどうして掴んでくるの？
Wow. That's so soft. Taken aback at how it feels. Can't go against my own wishes.
カバンも持ってあげたわよ。ほら、行きましょうね。
lift her up from both sides and stand her up.
いや、話して。覚悟決めなさい。覚悟なんて必要ない。もう行かないって言ってるでしょ。はーい。私の行きつけのカラオケ、メガカラに到着です。
Oh, so it was the famed Rikka-Route. What a real establishment.
普通の建物でしょ。
You can hear a sigh from beside me as I'm playing along with Segawa. As I was slumped over after being dragged all the way to the marketplace.
もう逃げないから話して。はい、解放&ゴー。私先行って予約してくるわね。
She sprints the other
あなたの
direction.
瀬川さんも物好きね。私なんか連れてきても楽しくないわよ。
I don't think that's true. I want to hear her sing.
歌ったことないわ。
It's your first time doing karaoke.
ねえ、今まで一度も行ったことないわ。カラオケってたくさんの人で行って楽しむものなんでしょ。
That's usually the case, but people do solo kara too.
人から
You go sing a ton by yourself.
虚しいことする人もいるのね。
Apologize to all the solo karaists of the world. But okay, so today, if it's your first time doing karaoke, I'll teach you lots of stuff.
言い方がいちいちいやらしいわ。やっぱり帰ろうかしら。
Hey, if that sounded obscene to you, that's in your ballpark. That's
I
your
was gonna
ballpark.
say, she's thinking it, not him.
It wasn't on purpose just now, but I'm sorry. Bet Sega would yell my ear off if I let her leave at this point. Anyway, let's go in. I don't want to keep Sega waiting. Might not have to wait for a room since school only just ended. Oh, I know. Just so you know, I'm not great at singing. I like doing karaoke, and my friends laugh at me a lot.
それは楽しみだわ。
Sadist.
Oh, she left.
行きましょう。はあ、歌ったわね。もう声カラカラよ。
By the time we leave karaoke, the skies changing from orange to dusky blue. Of course, it was pretty much a Segawa live show all the way through. But I'm just glad that she made things exciting on her own.
あんたたちももっと歌えばよかったのに。
That much was fine with me.
私も。
Yasuo sang, or more like she was forced to sing, just one song by Segawa. Didn't know what the lyrics meant, since it was some foreign song, but her voice was clear like a river and gentle. And you were totally cracking up when I sang. Segawa was rolling with laughter, swinging the maracas away while I was doing my aria. Yasuo was tapping a tambourine that Segawa handed her, looking like she didn't really know what to do.
じゃあ私はこれで。あんたはちゃんとリッカを送り届けてあげなさいよ。また明日。
Hey, what about you?
私の家はここから近いから大丈夫。心配ありがとう。リッカをよろしくね。
He smiles brightly and runs off, waving goodbye vigorously as she goes. Alright, guess we should be going to.
前ほど暗くないし、一人で帰れるわ。
Yeah, but there's some dangerous stuff happening even while it's night out recently.
もしも私に何かあれば、目覚めが悪すぎて一生後悔する。
Oh, you already know!
ついてきて。ずっと後をつけてこられる方が迷惑だし疲れるわ。
He really is a golden retriever.
Absolutely, yes. I walk alongside her, matching her pace. Try talking to her, but she only ever gives me the absolute minimum response. Conversation doesn't really happen. And my not particularly abundant vocabulary is about at its limit. I was always looking off to the side. Small park. There are kids running around chasing after a soccer ball. Oh, soccer, that takes me back. Remember I used to get covered in scratches and dirt playing soccer until sundown too. Chichi would trip and say I fouled him on purpose, and we'd get in fights and stuff.
やばんね。男の子の遊びではよくあることなの？
Savages, savages.
Anytime I see the word savage, all I can think of is Fallout New Vegas. Savages.
Ignorant savages!
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just thinking of the football games me and my mates played growing up. We were all terrible, but we played them anyway.
I always used to prefer basketball over soccer. Which was an annoyance because literally every other kid in class preferred soccer, so whenever in gym class it was like, hey, you want to play soccer or basketball? I'd be like, oh, I want to play basketball, but completely get drowned out by the fucking wave of kids wanting to play soccer. So we played soccer for the fucking 30th time in a row.
Oh, jeez.
Fun fact, my school specifically, when it comes to the last 2 years, so the last 4 semesters essentially, you have 1 year of like a solo sport, then like 1 semester of a solo sport, then 2 semesters of a team sport, and then another solo semester of a singles sport. And I think it was like the singles options were like fucking God, what's the English word for Leichtathletik? God damn it! Hold on. Literally just athletics, track and field, stuff like that. That like it was either athletics, gymnastics, or like a third I don't remember, and I took gymnastics. And for my team sport I was going to go with, because it was a choice between volleyball, soccer, and basketball. So I was like, okay, I'm going with basketball. But for some retarded reason, they were like, oh, like the fucking the basketball courses are full, so we're going to force you into the soccer course.
Oh god.
And it's like, couldn't you have at least put me in fucking volleyball? Between volleyball and fucking soccer, I would 100 times out of 10 pick fucking volleyball over soccer. But no, like they literally didn't give me a choice. It was literally just like I said, because like you're supposed to give your priorities as to what you want, and like I went my priorities basketball first, then volleyball, and then soccer. Yeah, I was put in soccer and heard other kids complain that they wanted to get into volleyball but were forced into basketball. So I'm just standing here like, what the fuck? Fuck all of you.
Trade with them.
And the worst part is that when it comes to the team sports, it's also there's also a theoretical portion.
Oh no.
Like you're given like fucking these handouts with like the rules and shit like that for the team sport that you are in this like assigned to in your group, and you have a written test in fucking PE.
I remember having some of those myself, and those were such a pain in the ass. I just wrote nonsense, honestly.
And this school had, funny enough, this school was supposed to have like an arts focus, if I remember correctly. Hold on.
That makes it even weirder if that's the case.
Amoklauf! Oh. Wrong. When was... This was 2002. Apparently in 2002, someone decided to just write the fucking word, amok in like one of the girls' toilets over a weekend. I don't believe I have to explain what the fuck amoklauf is in English. Right? Fucking amoklauf is a fucking school shooting.
Oh.
Yeah, I like why?
Someone just decided to fucking write that in like a girl's toilet in the school that I used to attend.
Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, never mind. It's not actually in arts. It's science and language focus.
Oh, but still, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean that like it's especially weird because I actively had music theory as a subject.
That just confuses me even more.
Like art, I've had classes on both art theory, photography theory, and music theory. Also, one time, a fucking teacher, like, I was literally, like, leaving a classroom, and another teacher was also leaving a classroom and looking at the door. He saw me and just walked up to me like, hey, I've got a question. Like, it's like, is feeling, like, a vague sense of dizziness, like, a sign of, like, fucking, like, having issues with your metabolism? Hold on, what the fuck is the actual word? Like, is it like feeling vaguely dizzy, like a sign that you might have like an issue with your circulatory system? And I'm just sitting there like, okay, I'm in like 7th grade. Why are you asking me this? But yes, it can be a sign of that. You may want to sit down. Fun fact, I actually had like a complete crash out when it comes to my circulatory system one day, like before school. Like I was literally just like, I woke up and was like getting ready for school and stuff, and I was literally in the kitchen, and suddenly like my eyes suddenly could not perceive anymore. Everything just went dark. I lost all strength in my legs. I fell down in the middle of the kitchen, tried to like grab whatever I could, and accidentally pulled like a pan down with me and just laid in the kitchen just like, Mom, I may have a problem. And I literally just like, until my mom came, picked me up and sat me down in a chair, I literally could not see anything. Like, I actively went momentarily blind when that happened.
Right.
That was fucking
that's not
spooky
normal.
as shit, yet I felt strangely calm. Like, almost unnervingly calm.
Maybe something in your body kind of just... I wouldn't say shut down, but like paused the fear of it.
Entirely possible. Like literally, this is like, I managed to call out to my mother with literally no panic in my voice, which is still fucking insane to me. Like, I literally just called for my mother, like in the same cadence as you would call her, because you wanted to ask how long you need to put something in the fucking microwave or something. Like, with that cadence, like, just instead of like, hey mom, how long should I put this in the microwave to reheat it? It's like, hey mom, I've fucking fallen over, cannot get up, and have lost the light in my eyes. Fucking spooky, yet I was eerily calm for some reason. Yeah, no, they were just kids' fights, so we made up the next day. Might have been a ritual for becoming better friends, stuff like that.
男の子って不思議ね。
She's still staring at the kids in the park.
一人だけ女の子も混ざってるわ。あんなに走り回って危なくないのかしら。
Oh yeah, there was a girl like that for us too.
篠崎さん
No, Shinozaki was sick back then, so she almost never came out to play with us. But how'd you know we knew each other back then?
キャンプに行った時に篠崎さんが話してくれたのよ。昔はとてもお世話になったって感謝してたわ。
I don't really do that much though. Just visited her back when she was too sick for school and talked to her when she wouldn't, so she wouldn't be bored.
本人がそう思ってなくても、された側の人にとってはとても大きなことだってあるわ。
Well, that's true. I got experience with that myself. Either way, all that matters is that Shinozaki's better now.
きっとあなたが篠崎さんを今の篠崎さんにさせたんでしょうね。
Your voice is bright. You know, considering when we left off, guys just stop hanging out with girls once they're around high school age, don't they?
どうして？
Guys and girls just start recognizing each other as members of the opposite sex around then. That's around when girls start looking more like girls, you know. Knowing that they're girls and they're different from you suddenly makes hanging out with them embarrassing. Sounds as if she doesn't quite believe it. The girl pitches forward and falls as she runs.
大丈夫かしら？ものすごい勢いで転んだ
Ah,
の。
she's a fucking kid.
I was just thinking.
She'll
It
fucking
reminds me
walk
of
it
that
off.
meme of like a kid falls off the roof. Find the next day. You're 30. You sleep wrong. I'm dying.
Broken's fine.
Like, kids are made of rubber.
They are.
Don't worry, she's fine. Just watch you'll see. The girl remains sitting, tearing up while holding her knee. The boys immediately run up to her. The boys talk to her a bit, and the girl immediately brightens, gets up, and starts running with them.
よかった。無事だったみたいね。
She breathes out what sounds like a genuine sigh of relief. It happens a lot. You've never fallen like that when you're playing with others? I look at Narasawa and her eyes meet. She narrows her eyes sadly and looks at the kids again.
私、知らないのよ。子供らしい遊び。
Mean you've never played with friends?
そうね。ないわ。公園で遊んだことも、今日みたいにカラオケに行ったことも、何も。小さな頃は、ピアノが全てだったわ。学校がある日は、放課後すぐに帰ってピアノ。休日も朝から晩までレッスン。遊ぶ暇もなかったし、友達と呼べる人もできなかった。でも、それが不満だったとか、自由を束縛されてるとか、そう思ったことはなかったわ。ピアノのある家庭に生まれ、私は自ら望んでピアノを始めた。それだけのことだもの。むしろ、ピアノを学ぶ環境としては、恵まれすぎてたくらいね。
She says that, but her expression has a hint of doubt in it. I'm sure Narasawa's telling the truth. I feel like she's not telling me everything. I don't know much about her. I don't know what she thinks when she plays piano by herself. I don't know why she lives here alone, even though her parents and younger sister are overseas. There are a lot of things I don't know. That's why I want to learn, even if it's just a little at a time. Wanna come hang out with me again sometime?
今度こそ、本当にナンパ？
Nah, I'm not. I just want to hang out. No ulterior motives.
二人で？
With Sagawa and Shinozaki and the others too.
そう。なら遠慮しておくわ。
Huh? What is that? It takes me more than a few moments before I realize the implication. What? Wait, so does she mean she'd come if it were just the two of us? Which means that Narasawa wants to go on a date with me? Wait, does Narasawa? Then do you want to hang out with just the two of us?
下心があるの確定ね。
I will say bullshit here. That has nothing to do with ulterior motives. He says, you want to hang out. She says, just the two of us. He says, no, everyone else as well. You say, well, then no, because, well, if that's the case, then no. So the natural implication is like, oh, you want to just, like, hang out, the two of us. Like, that's good. Let's just fucking go to an arcade or something. Play fucking Street Fighter. Does not automatically have, like, alright, I'll bring you to a hotel. Now you're the worst! You tricked me! You can't just play with a man's heart like that!
人聞きが悪いわ。試しただけよ。二度も引っかかるなんてね。
I have no words to defend myself with. I bet any guy would say the same thing if you heard something like that.
それなら、あなたが男の子だったことを呪うのね。もうここでいいわ。
What?
だって、着いたもの。
Suddenly in front of Narasawa's apartment complex. Say tomorrow then.
またね。
Watch Narasawa when she walks away. She has an upright and graceful way of walking. Her silky hair flutters neatly behind her. And then, her hair sways to the side. She turns to me and...
ありがとう。今日も送ってくれて。 おやすみなさい。
She shows me a soft and very gentle smile. Sure. She then disappears into the apartment complex. So sudden it made me stutter. I don't know if she thought I was weird. Put my hand to my pounding chest. Feel a comfortable rhythm. Oh, I'm exhausted. I lay myself down. Feel nice and tired. I know I should thank Segawa. Thanks for setting things up today. The karaoke was fun too. Don't have to wait too long for a reply. Good, you're being honest. So how are things with Rikka after that? Did you at least get tea? We didn't do anything. We went right home right after. What are you doing? I was being so considerate too! Mad bear. What? Okay, I think I realized what might be the problem with, like, Hino's...
The speed?
Like, Ryosuke's stickers being off-screen. It's because it's probably, like, done so, like, it's like an actual chat room. So, like, the stickers of one party is on the one side and the sticker of the other is on the other side. But the sticker for Segawa is so big that it encroaches upon Ryosuke's, essentially. Like, whenever it was off-screen, it was after another character sent a sticker. Like, the one time it wasn't was after another character only had, like, a regular fucking text message. So it didn't feel the need to move out of the way for the bear. I think that might be the case.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
What? She was being considerate. As in... You don't think I like Narasawa, do you? What else could it be? She's just a friend. So you would invite just any friend to the committee? Oh, when she puts it like that. Why do I want to do so much for Narasawa? I know what it means to be in love. Hard pass on the philosophy talk. Dead panda. That's not what I mean. I've never dated anyone or seriously fallen in love before. That's rare for people our age, though it's the same for me. So I don't really know myself how I feel about Narasawa. You mean whether you like her as a friend or as a girl? And that's what I mean, yeah. I'm lost in a bunch of confusing, conflicting emotions, as if the pieces of a huge jigsaw puzzle have been strewn out before me. Besides, isn't it weird to feel that way about someone just a week after getting to know them? It isn't. Love at first sight, I think. I know lots of couples who started out that way and are still together. I think you and Rikka are gonna get together. On what basis? Woman's intuition. So, no basis at all then. There may be no basis, but I know my stuff. So and me, huh? I mean, she has a point. And, like, this is literally, like, they will end up together at this point.
It is fated.
It was written in the ancient murals.
Fate have ordained it. If I do like Narasawa liking me is... It's just impossible, isn't it? She's so pretty, and she can cook too. She's popular enough as it is. Well, whatever, anyways, thank you for today. We should all hang out again sometime. Natch! And I'll try getting Narasawa to join the committee again. Never mind, my theory fucking sucks! It was off screen again! Try getting Narasawa to join the committee again, huh? That's so, well, good luck with that. Fire cat. Right, I'll give it my all tomorrow, too. Turn off the lights and pull my sheet over myself. Night. June 11th, Wednesday. Ouch. Man, it's all red. I rubbed my swollen left arm. It still stings a bit, but it's minor enough that it should heal with time. It was fun, though. It's like I was a kid again. I was playing futsal with Shuichi and some others for lunch break. I haven't moved around like that in a long time. My muscles feel comfortably sore. I'm taking a cool down stroll before classes begin again for afternoon. Oh, I spot someone familiar as I pass by the second music classroom. Sitting on the piano bench, staring at the windmill. She's considered my invitation to join the committee. It was about time to bring it up again. Narasawa, nothing to do, eh?
突然現れて暇呼ばわりはひどいんじゃない？
But I'm right, aren't I?
そうね。あなたは忙しそうに走り回ってたみたいだけど。
は？
ここからグラウンドの様子が見えたのよ。友達とサッカーしてたでしょ？
Aw.
Not soccer. Futsal.
No, it's
何が
soccer.
違うの？
Well,
Got
first off, the
football
number
in
of
the rest of the
players is
world.
different. The rules are different too. Kind
Only
of hard to explain
world's
everything at
opinions
once.
does not matter.
I know. I want to try playing with it sometime.
遠慮しておくわ。
Alright, yeah, because you're wearing a skirt. My face goes hot as I recall Sega's panty shot.
鼻の下伸ばして何考えてるの？スカートがめくれるとか？
No.
そこまで切り上げる豪快な女性なんてそうそういないと思うわ。あなたの妄想の産物よ。
Is that what you think?
Yeah, you're right. Little do you know that you're very familiar with someone who's already done exactly that. Honest to God, like, I feel like there would literally be no fucking harm in saying, like, Saigawa did. Because, like, to be fair, what would be the reaction from Rika? And honest to God, it's probably just be, of fucking course it'd be Saigawa.
While rolling our eyes, yeah.
Narasawa sighs and directs her gaze slightly lower.
ボタン取れてる。
Oh, you're right. Maybe it fell off when Shuichi and I were horsing around earlier. The button of my jacket around my lower chest level's gone, leaving only a piece of string behind. Should probably fix that, huh? Ridiculous. Oh, we don't have any buttons or sewing supplies at home. We're still at the Kanagawa house since Mom's the only person who ever used them. What should I do?
じゃあ私が縫いましょうか？
What?
ずっとそのままだと困るでしょ？
Right, no, I wouldn't. Are you sure?
いいから言ってるの。待ってて、教室からソーイングセットを持ってくるわ。
Yeah, it's alright, I'll go get it.
あなた、私のカバンを漁る気？
She loves a hard stare at me. Oh! Sorry! Didn't mean it that way, I just...
知ってるわ。
She's
Just
a little
dear-
tease, isn't she?
Just
Yeah, you
steal
already
her
like her,
whole
don't you, bud?
bag.
Like the whole thing.
What'd you say, Beast?
Already like her, huh, bud?
Indeed. Let's see if it stays. I'm sure it won't.
That I know, with that cute smile. That's not fair. And my heart go crazy. Huh, pretty good at sewing. I'm jealous.
これくらい、慣れれば誰だってできるようになるわ。
She passes a white thread through my jacket with practiced ease as she talks.
ソーイングセットの中にあったボタンから、なるべく色や大きさの似たものを選んだけど、応急処置よ。後で学校に頼むか、手芸店で同じボタンを探して付け替えてね。
Alright, got it. She could cook. She does stuff like this. And a normal guy wouldn't ever want to let a girl like this go. I bet she'd be really popular. But I wonder if anyone else knows this side of her.
あなたって、やっぱり大きいのね。
Huh?
Huh?
服のサイズ。前に着せてもらった時も大きかったから。
She was not commenting on his penis.
That would be even more awkward.
It was so out of left field, I just didn't understand what she meant.
Please, don't get ahead of yourselves.
Too early on the route for that yet.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, she's gonna comment on his size soon enough.
Yep. That she will. That she will.
I think being a guy just means you're a little bigger.
他の男の子のサイズなんて知らないわ。着たのはあなたのが初めてなんだもの。
These Diablos bigger. I guess I should be honored.
仕方なくよ。汗臭かったし、男臭かったし。何より、あなたの匂いでいっ
There
ぱ
we
いだ
go
ったし。
again.
I'm trying my best not to laugh at all this.
I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
でも、私を助けようとしてくれたのよね。それに、嫌いな匂いでもなかったわ。はい、おしまい。
This woman is murdering this fucking adolescent boy trying to figure out his emotions currently.
Yep.
She dies and eat not and cuts the thread with a portable scissors. But already, that was fast.
ボタンつけるだけだもの。着てみて。付け方が緩かったらもう一度縫い直すわ。
Take my jacket from her and button it up. Feels good.
そう。よかったわ。
Thanks, Nodosawa.
え、
Lunch break's almost over. Might as well go back to the classroom together right before that. I recall what I originally walked in for. Have you thought about the committee thing I mentioned on Monday?
考え中よ。
You're just gonna keep saying that, are you?
だったらここで今すぐ返事しましょうか。ごめんなさ。
You know what? You could keep thinking. I'll ask some other time.
あなたこそ自分の望む答えが聞けるまでずっと引き伸ばす気じゃないでしょうね。
I don't know about that. Oh,
どうしたの？
we just were having a natural conversation. Right, then so and I don't know, I think about it. I feel like it's always been easy talking to her as long as I had something to start with. Just talk to her casually like this without thinking about anything. I was just thinking about it's fun to talking to you.
面白いことなんて言った覚えないわ。
I don't mean it like that, just talking normally like this.
変わった人ね。
Maybe I am. It's a warning bell. Let's hurry. Alright, for Nodosawa to grab her neatly wrapped lunchbox and the two of us leave the music room. Once class is ended,
Jellyfish.
What?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
All hail the jellyfish.
Gotta get the jellyfish jelly for the Krabby Patty burgers.
Oh god.
Once class is end, Shinzaki and I grab Okihara and Osaka and begin our discussion. We're going to talk about what we're going to do for the Tabata Festival after we agreed to think about it on Monday. So, this summarizes your comments. Miyazaki and I don't really know what to do with what's been written up on the whiteboard.
沖原さんが海と水生生物の楽しさ、美しさ、雄大さ、素晴らしさを伝えられる出し物で、大阪さんが星関連の何か。
I guess it makes sense since it's the naturalist and astronomy clubs.
マリンピア塩なぎが閉館してしまって以降、ずっと何かできればと考えていました。ですが、一人では何をするにも難しく。
We cannot refurbish the school into an aquarium, Misa.
I just came up with a silly idea. Astral navigation on the world's oceans.
I mean, that works in a way.
Hmm.
Also, what kind of star-related stuff are you thinking of?
星に興味を持ってくれるもの。
Anything's fine as long as it gets people interested in stars.
それが目的。
Which means neither of them has anything specific in mind. You can definitely tell that they want to try. Now, would you listen to what I have to say? Continuing on after seeing everyone nod. What comes to mind immediately are things like a mini aquarium or a planetarium, but if we'd like to do either of those, we probably wouldn't make it in time for the Tanabata Festival. You already said we would support you any way we can, but we do have limitations in terms of manpower and budget.
諦めた方がいい。
No, that's the last thing I want to do now that you've said you participate. I'll try to think of a plan that's realizable in the time we have, so could I please have some time? Perhaps we could meet once again to discuss once I've thought of something.
異論ありません。私も考えておきますね。
右に同じ。
What? Where? I need one for breeding.
Of
I
course.
need that shiny Pikachu.
I was gonna say, is it a different regions?
Need
So
that
you can do
Masuda
the-
method.
Yeah, the
Also,
Masuda.
what? Well, I was about to say, what kind of breeding?
Pokemon breeding. What fucking else? Fucking degenerate.
Degenerates
being
like
on-
you belong
I-
on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on the cross.
Nah, I was always more of an NCR guy.
Fuck the NCR.
I was just thinking that.
What is wrong with the NCR? What,
Taxes,
what,
that's
handle-
what.
Oh, boo-hoo. Poor little broke boy can't afford some taxes. The Legion has taxes, too.
I mean, I'm also not for the Legion.
Who are you for in the end, anyway?
Yes, man. I'm for
Yeah, he
myself.
does yes, man. He does yes, man.
Why side with anyone when I can have fucking the robot army side with me? I still need to find the mysterious iron. I need to reinstall them, actually. Now I kind of want to play some more fucking Fallout.
Oh, I love Fallout.
Funny thing is, too, I think that's the second time we've mentioned Fallout New Vegas this video.
I love New Vegas.
Who knows? New Vegas is actually the first Fallout I've played myself.
Yeah.
Anyways. Thank you very much. I'll call on you two again. Let's have an idea.
お待ちしてます 何かいいアイディアがあるの
I haven't figured it out completely yet, but I do have something. Video stems from the ocean that I saw from the window plane, from the plane window on that flight here, the campground that we all went to together. But the number of people we've got is still a bottleneck.
私とあなたそれに沖原さんと大阪さんの4人だもんね
I'm currently trying to recruit Narasawa right now. I'm currently trying to recruit Narasawa right now too, actually.
そうだったんだ鳴沢さん入ってくれるといいね
Yeah, but if she does end up joining, she might end up being assigned to something else. If anything, considering Narasawa's talent should probably be best put to use as part of the team organizing the Shio Academy Fest concert that gets put on every year.
誰か手伝ってくれそうな人か
Well, I do have some other leads too.
そうなの
Yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but that's that promise I made after all. So I guess I'll go ask tomorrow. Thursday, June 12th. Head to the old school building immediately after classes end. Oh good, she's here. She's in the usual spot, resting her chin in her hands. She looks at me once she notices me.
お君かいらっしゃい久しぶりだね
I've been busy with preparing stuff because PR and Osaka said they participated in the Combat Festival after we went camping.
おおおめでとうそっか天然ちゃんとクラゲ先輩がね
Fluffy head? Guess by process of elimination, that must be Osaka. Piano-chan, camera-chan, fluffy head. She's just straight to the point. So anyway, I came here to ask you for a favor.
何かな聞くだけなら聞いてあげるよ
It's about the Tanabata Festival, we don't have no people.
それで委員会に入って手伝えって悪いけど縛られるの好きじゃないんだ
Now, it'd be fine if you just came to help whenever you felt like it, of course. Felt like it. Of course. There's an upside for you, too.
どんな
You said you wanted me to do something about the clubs trying to recruit you, didn't you? Can make that pretty much go away.
それは魅力的だねどうやるの
If you're with us, you can camouflage yourself as a member of our committee. You're getting a lot of invites because you're not currently in any clubs, right? The number of invites should go down by a lot if they think you're in the committee. And of course, I'll put in my fair share of effort to make sure the truth doesn't get out.
なるほどね君の言う通り私にもメリットはありそうだねでもな
If you don't want to actually help, you can just come and hang out.
それだと君たちには何の得もないんじゃない
We made a deal that you'd bring us rice in exchange for me doing something about all that recruitment. So it is just something extra I'm asking for only when you feel like it.
お米の時も思ったけど 君の誘い方はずるいよね。
What do you mean?
こっちの話。わかったよ。たまに遊びに行くかも。
That's enough for me. Later then.
バイバイ。
A little too focused. I was looking up stuff in the library, and before I knew it, it was almost time to go home. So in research on what the naturalist and astronomy club should do for the Tanabata festival. We can do that fills Okihara's and Osaka's wishes. That's also practical. My smartphone's enough for general stuff, but if I really want to get down into the weeds to do research, then I've got to rely on books. I think I'll be able to nail it down sometime this week, which is good. All that's left to do is see what Okihara and Osaka think of what I present to them. To be honest, I don't really mind if they shoot down my proposal. Of course, I put a lot of work into this, so it'd be great if they liked it. What's important is that we all work together to make something great. This might kind of be like architecture, thinking about it. The client and the architect combine lots of ideas and opinions to create a design together. Skilled professionals put a building together based on that design. Just like Mr. Azuma. Just like the Mr. Azuma I respect so much does. Gotta make some that won't lose to him. Pause in front of the second music classroom. Gonna take routine for me to check if Narasawa's inside. Oh. She's here again today. But like usual, she isn't playing piano. She's reading a slender book with a pretty looking binding. Yo, Narasawa! She looks incredibly shocked to see me. My bad, did I scare you?
いえ、別に。
Like what, she reading porn? I catch a glimpse of the contents of the book she was reading. Rows of 5 horizontal lines with music notes along the rows. You may think that it's like, I don't know, fucking a fragment of motion or something, but nah. It's the fucking score for Yamato the Invincible.
Oh, God.
The title reads Fragment of Emotion. Is that sheet music?
ええ、そうよ。
Fragment of Emotion, as in...
お母さんが作曲した塩なぎの七夕祭りのテーマソングのね。
So you can play that. Can I hear it?
これは弾けないの。
Huh? What? Really? That's been unexpected. So there are songs you can't play. Piano too.
もちろんあるわよ。リストは特に難しい曲が多くて、弾けるようになるまで時間がかかったわ。でも、これはそういうのじゃなくて、プリモとセコンド、連弾用にアレンジされた楽譜なの。
Fucking archfiend interceptors are going up to bat at the goddamn piano. I know that none of you are going to know who the fuck Archfiend Interceptor is, so I'm going to go post a picture in the group chat.
Oh.
Actual
Oh, my
Yu-Gi-Oh
word.
card. Funnily
Homes for days.
enough, because of the name they chose for this guy when translating him, they accidentally made him a part of the Archfiend archetype. Which is not
That is
supposed to be a
actually
thing.
kind of funny.
Yeah, because like there's an entire archetype called the Archfiends where every card is like based on like a chess movement, a chess piece really. Like there's an Archfiend Terror King, there's an Archfiend Dark Bishop, there's an Archfiend Infernal Queen, there's an Archfiend Desrook. But because all their card names include Archfiend, every card that has Archfiend in it is technically a part of the archetype. Even if it is not supposed to have any kind of fucking relation to the archetype. Which is so fucking funny to me. appreciate, by the way, that this specific song in this game has fucking accordion, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty big rarity to have that.
Yeah. Accordion's nice. My grandpa used to play. You mean when two people play the same piano?
その連弾よ。
Really? Really now? Wait, but I don't remember Triangle of Motion being played that way. Man, I've only ever imagined a piece being played by one person.
この楽譜は特別。
Special. Designer closes the sheet music case and places it inside her bag.
それじゃあ帰るわ。
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, could you wait a bit then? I'm going back to the committee room to get my stuff right now. Let's go home together. I'll walk you home.
私は一人でも平気よ。
I already expected that response. I guess I've gotten to understand it a little more. I've been lonely by myself. Going home should be fun, right?
篠崎さんは家近いんでしょ？
She went home already. I had to go home for me because I wanted to go to the library.
篠崎さんの代わりにあなたの寂しさを紛らわせるのね。
Why don't you just Zaki's place? I want to go home with you. So anyways, I'll be right back. The strategy to get her, just like, don't let her talk. Just fucking leave. She'll feel bad and wait.
ちょっとまだ一緒に帰るって言ってないのに。
By the way, as if you noticed, the red text boxes are friend.
返事も聞かずに強引ね。私がいなくなってても責められないわよ。
Yeah, the red text box is when you're in the mind of one of the other characters. That had happened, yeah, but you were right there waiting for me.
文句の一つでも言ってあげようと思ったの。今度同じことされたら先に帰るんだから。
Alright, I'll make sure I ask you properly first.
私が許可する前提のような言い方ね。
Is it normal to say yes?
そう。私は嫌だったらはっきりと断るわ。
I see, then that's good. Looks like you did not want to walk me home at least.
それ、付け替えた方がいいわよ。見た目良くないわ。
She's looking at the button on my chest. The one that you replaced for me yesterday. It made me happy. Never had a girl do something like this for me before. So I was thinking I'd just keep it this way.
やっぱりあなたって変わってるわ。
The expression seems gentle. Friday, June 13th. I just don't understand. Why is he so concerned about me? It's just a waste of time talking to a girl this boring. I'm more at ease, more relaxed when I'm alone. Look up the sky through the window from my seat. The clouds move on steadily, just like always. But recently it's been a distinctly different emotion inside me recently. I've never felt this way before. I don't understand what it is. All I know is that, without even realizing, I've been watching him. It's probably because he's the first person I've met in a long time that actually tries to interact with me. What were you trying to say? What were you trying to say, Callum?
Oh, my phone was going off, so I had to just mute for a sec.
Oh. Sega was the only other person who ever really did that before him. There were a few people who tried to invite me to do things with them back toward the beginning of my first year. I stopped it all together after I kept declining. Put up walls around myself because both of my parents are celebrated musicians. And everyone avoids me because of that. And I welcome being avoided. That was enough. That was good enough for me. It was my world, a world just for me alone. A world where I don't have to associate with anyone. A world that's complete with just me. A world of my own fabrication. And then someone strange barged in. Thought he was irritating, but now he's just melting into my world as if it were only natural. Maybe that's why. Back then. Maybe that's why I didn't say no right away when he asked me that and replied with why instead. No, she's not here. Passed by the second music classroom while doing committee work and no one's inside. Wondering if I know how Sawa is today. He's been playing piano here after school every day since I transferred in. This is the first. But when I think about it, it's not like she's in a club or anything, so she doesn't actually have any need to be here. Maybe she had something else to do. It's kind of sad to find out that something I've been taking for granted is suddenly gone.
お疲れさん。
Good work.
お疲れ様でした。
She locks the committee. She locks the committee room door, bringing today's committee work to a close.
一緒に帰る？
Could you wait a bit? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
じゃあ昇降口のところにいるね。
Thanks. Take off to the bathroom for a bit of a run. I had a bit of a run. I hurried towards the entranceway to meet up with Shizaki after finishing my business. One of the humanity these clubs have gone home already. All is quiet in the school building. The setting sun casts long shadows in the hallway. It's at the entranceway, right? I should hurry. Don't want to make her wait. Pick up my pace. Urasawa. I spotted silver black hair at the far end of the hallway that I had expected to be deserted. As Urasawa was walking along the hall, her gaze turned downward. She looks worried. She's searching for something. Urasawa, you dropped something?
日野くん。気にしないで。あなたには関係のないことよ。
I'm the kind of guy who just gets more curious when people say things like that. Well, I hope it'll be easy to find for two people, right? Feel bad that I made Shinozaki wait for me, but I'll let her know that she can leave without me.
探してもらう理由がないわ。
There's no way I could just not help a friend who's in need. That not good enough for you?
友達になった覚えなんてないもの。
Let's say we're friends starting now then. So, what'd you lose?
あなたって本当におせっかいね。
I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
楽譜よ。思いのかけらの。
You mean the same sheet music from yesterday?
ええ。学校に持ってきたところまでは覚えてるんだけど、気づいたらなくなってたの。思い当たる場所はすべて探してみたけど、どこにもなかったわ。
Sheet music's pretty big, so I feel like someone's probably would have returned it and they lost and found it. They found it.
職員室にも行ってみたわ。でも、そんなのは届いてないって。
Well, let's step back, look at the situation, and think things over again. Oh, you might even make a quick call before that. Shizaki's waiting for me.
じゃあ、あなたも帰った方がいいわ。
That's fine. Today, you, tomorrow, me.
ありがとう。
I now responds to her thanks, pull up Shizaki on my phone. I paused to think as I moved to tap her number. Shizaki would probably want to help too if I told her why I'm staying. Maybe she should just ask me to help too. Having more people is always better when you're looking for something. Juichi and Sego might still be around too. As expected, Shizaki readily agreed to help after I explained things. Juichi and Sego were also apparently still at school, and they showed up right away after hearing about the situation.
なるほどな。おおよその経緯は理解できた。
According to Narasawa, 1. She confirmed the sheet music was in her bag this morning. 2. She took it to the music room with her during lunch break. 3. She put it on her desk after lunch break. 4. She realized the sheet music was gone when she checked her bag after school in the music room. She checked her desk afterwards, but it wasn't there. So that means there's a good chance you lost your sheet music on the way from your classroom to the music room.
当然探したわ。でも見つからなかった。誰かが持って帰ったとか？
Can't strike at the possibility, but let's us split up and look for it first.
Bless you.
We can confirm that
Bless
happened.
you.
Let's do it again.
Consider that. Also, thank you.
そうだね。私もよくなくし物しちゃうから結構探すの得意なんだよ。じゃあ私とマリカは教室から音楽室までの道のりを歩いてみるわ。
俺は音楽室を見てみるか。音楽室はそれほど広くないから一人で十分だぞ。
Got it, then Osawa and I go through other places we can think of one by one. Alright, everyone, I'm counting on you.
よろしくお願いします。 るね。
よっしゃー、探すわよ。
Everyone heads toward their designated locations. Alright, you can look into. Namazawa. Staring intently at Shinazaki and the others as they walk away. She seems somewhat confused or maybe hesitant. As if she just couldn't understand why they would help her. Nah, maybe it's more like she understands it logically, but doesn't emotionally. Let's go, Norisawa. Where it's gotten to... Looked everywhere that seems logically plausible, but we haven't found the sheet music. Shizaki and the others haven't contacted us, which probably means they haven't found it either. If we haven't found it after this much effort, then maybe it's like Sega said, and so on, and they took it home with them. But why? Sheet music is particularly valuable to most people. I know that personally, if I found sheet music, I'd turn it in right away. People at the faculty office said that they didn't have anything like that. But we really turned it into the faculty office. If I'd found it in a hallway that sees lots of traffic, then it'd be difficult to figure out whose it was if I didn't actually see them drop it in the first place a few seconds prior. But would have found it somewhere where I could more or less guess at whose it was. And have to spend time and effort on a catch-all option like to get into the faculty office in that case. Not a way to know for sure that you put the sheet music in your desk, right? No, that's true because I checked it myself too. But I wanted to know what that question is, where she saw it last. Started digging through one of the desks next to Nanasawa's. It's fine, don't worry. We'll see how this goes. Excuse me, and... No dice here next. Nasawa watches me quizzically as I ransack another desk. If I'm thinking along the right lines, I don't see it here either. Not this one either. Lastly, my desk. Stick my hand in that. I can immediately tell there's something unfamiliar in my desk. Oh, it's a big, pretty looking bug. Nasawa, this is sheet music, right? She sees I see a definite tinge of relief in her shocked expression, and then she gives me a small nod. I think it must have fallen out when you were moving things into your bag and someone bumped into it or something, and it fell to the floor, and someone nearby picked it up. They just put it back into the closest desk, which was mine, without looking at what the contents were. I remember something like that happened to me once back in grade school. Either way, it's good we found it, eh? She smiles gently as I hand her the sheet music. She holds the case tight, her eyes looking a little damp. You can tell that sheet music must be really important to her. She must not have been playing piano in the music room today because she was looking for this. This whole time after school, as soon as she realized it was missing. So glad we found it. A smile naturally forms on my face as I watch her. Well, it's something important to you, right? Of course I'm happy you found it. Oh, gotta tell the others you found it. I grab my phone and let everyone else know. They all respond with their own versions of, "That's great!" That's all types of thanks into the chat as well. She looks right into my eyes. Really? Makes me all the more glad we found it then. It's not like I did it because I wanted something in return, and I bet it's the same for everyone else too. That's not like a really... Oh! Something comes to mind. I guess I'll let her do something for me then. Anything's fine? Then, could you think over the med committee thing one more time? I want you to really consider it instead of just never having an answer for me. What? I want to force you. I want you to join because you want to. It's like I told you already. I'm just poking my head into something that isn't my business, but I want to see you have fun more. Shizaki's a bit shy like you would expect, but she's really nice. Shinseki mess around a lot, but you saw how they were really trying to help you find the sheet music. They're all good people.
あなたもね、相当なお人よしだわ。こんなに何度もしつこく誘ってきた人はあなたが初めてよ。
Of course he's dogged. He's a fucking golden retriever. It keeps coming back to the golden retriever.
Yep. Tail wagging 1,000
Yeah,
miles
we'll
a
do this for
second.
just anyone you know. Doing it because I think things will be more fun if you join. For both you and me. How about you make some more nice memories with us, like we did when we all went camping? Wasn't that fun for you when we went camping? Close your eyes if to remember. A single small nod.
そうね。楽しかったわ。すごく。
Well, that's that then, isn't it?
やっぱりあなた、強引だわ。
I smiled at her happily and she responds in kind. Saturday, June 14th. That concludes my thoughts on the matter. It's Saturday, but I'm at school. So are Segawa and the members of the event committee, including Narasawa. We're meeting to discuss preparations for the Tanabata Festival. It was pretty tough negotiating with the involved parties and figuring things out for this one, as trying to recruit Narasawa at the same time.
なるほどなるほど。潮なぎの自然の合同展示会ですか。
Yes, I was thinking of what commonalities there are between astronomy and the naturalist clubs, and the first thing I thought of was nature. Shinagi's beach is a popular tourist location, and we're famous for being able to see the stars well. What do you think?
はい、とっても素敵だと思います。
Ogiara seems pretty excited. I proposed a plan for a collaborative display of the oceans, for the sea and stars. We'll put Okihara's jellyfish on display as well as actually go to the sea and collect fish and other marine wildlife. We won't be able to gather too many since we have to consider the space we'll have, so we'll have to make do with just display photos of some species. I've already secured Segawa's expertise for the photography. What do you think, Osaka? The other half of my idea was to make a sphere out of wire and small light bulbs, attach paper to it, and use that to project the heavens on the ceiling. We should be able to get some pretty good projections once we fine-tune the number and color of light bulbs.
問題ない。
Thanks.
でも、一つ納得できないことがある。
Huh? What's that? Pretty sure I thought this through pretty well. I guess there's still an issue somewhere. Osaka points at a sentence in my design documents.
惑星は自ら光らない。恒星の核融合反応によって発生した大量のガスに。
I get that you're trying to be factually correct, but if we just look past that for the sake of prioritizing an impressive display...
了解した。
She still looks unsatisfied, but she drops it. So I know it's sudden, but how about we go catch fish tomorrow?
いきなり飼育しなきゃいけないし、非効率じゃないかしら。
That's exactly why. You're right that there wouldn't be any issues with catching them right before the festival. And of course, I think it'd be easier for us too. But if we're gonna do a display, then I think it'd be a good idea for us all, not just Okihara, to know more about the fish too. So I figured it'd be easier to do that if we were raising.
いいんじゃないかな。私は賛成だよ。面白そうね。うん。私も大賛成です。リッカさんも一緒にやってみませんか？
Gara grabs Narasawa's hand tightly and turns a bright smile towards him.
疑問があっただけですから、反対じゃありません。
Okiara, you said you were raising things other than jellyfish before, didn't you? Do you still have the tanks from before then?
はい、 いくつか準備室に残ってます。
Let's use those for the display then. So, about all your plans for tomorrow.
今。
私も時間あります。
アルバイトは入ってないから、もちろん行くよ。問題ないわ。
ああ、私は明日野球部の試合取るんだった。
Okay, we'll just have to get the photos next time then. I doubt we'll be able to catch everything we want on just one trip anyway. I was planning on mostly just surveying tomorrow, so next time works too. Let's put up two groups for tomorrow. 3 people to catch fish and 2 people to prepare the tanks. Okay, I may count on you to be on the fish catching team. We don't know what kinds of fish to display.
わかりました。
I'll also be on the fish catching team. We'll have to put the fish in cooler boxes filled with seawater and take it back with us like that, so I should be there since I'm the lone
と
male.
か言って、リサさんと2人きりになりたいんじゃないの？
Did you not hear him say 3 people?
Yeah.
I said 3 people for catching fish, didn't I?
私も最初に行くわ。
What?
Jealous.
何か
Yeah, I was gonna say the jealousy.
It's
Mhm.
fucking adorable, I know.
Jealousy goes insane.
No, it's just that I really thought of you as much of an outdoors person. You sure? It'll be pretty rough footing and stuff.
それくらい平気よ。
Alright then, I was on the fish catching team too. Can I count on you two to prepare the fish tanks then?
お魚を持って帰ってくるの。準備して待ってるね。
2 of them not in response. I know I can count on Shinozaki since she's always been dependable.
これは面白いことになりそうね。ほんと撮影に付き合えなくて残念だわ。
Into the river.
Why do I not like the tone of your voice right now?
Mhm.
Toss her into that river. Even if she's not there, do it.
Nah, we're going to the ocean. Toss in there.
Oh yeah, even better.
To receive stern mockery on the part of the RNLI.
June 15th.
Insofar as many of you know who the
そ
RNLI
こ
are, but
滑
what?
りやすくなってますから気をつけてくださいね。
RN.
The Royal National Lifeboat Institution.
Okay, thank you
They
very
have an
much.
institution for that.
Yeah, it's charitable.
That's,
voluntary.
That's probably a fucking institution for everything at this point.
And man, my brain
never
is
forget that there is an institution in France literally created for the sole purpose of taking new words that were fucking created in the other languages like English for new inventions and thinking up random new French words for those.
cooked. Oh my god.
The internet humorist. They just couldn't use memes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, and my brain is so cooked. When her first line came up, I thought she said, "Watch out, the water is slippery," and I was thinking, "Yeah, no shit." And then I had to again. It was the ground.
What the fuck do you mean, no shit? Water itself isn't slippery. Like, you do
No,
not
no.
slip when stepping into water.
I know, right? That's how fried my brain is that it went there. Because I was thinking of slippery. What was it? Is water wet?
Wet is slippery, water is not, and water cannot be wet.
But I guess my brain went to the. You know how like you can slip on a rock when you're in the water?
Yes.
That's where my brain was going with that. But then I was confused because I'm thinking, but why is that in this? And then yeah, I realized that it was the ground is slippery.
You seem really familiar with this area.
この辺りはよく来ますので、あ、そこはつまずきやすいですから注意して進んでください。
She more or less prances through the rocky terrain, completely at odds with the image I have in my head of her as a gentle, sheltered girl. And to contrast, there's Narisawa. He's following after me, almost waddling at the utter mercy of the unstable footing. Turn around and step next to me. You want Mill Jan? I'll help you if you end up about to fall.
いらない。大丈夫よ。
I'm offering because it does look necessary, you know.
先に行ってて。
He clearly isn't fine. She looks like she might fall over at any minute. How about this then? I'll go on ahead if you pass my test.
テスト？
I'm gonna poke you lightly in the shoulder with this finger. You don't fall over, and then I'll believe you.
今そんなことされたら
You'd what?
セクハラで訴えるから。覗いてストーキングして押し倒してセクハラまでするなんて。
Don't say stuff like that. What are you gonna do if someone overhears us?
だって事実じゃない。
Yeah, it is, but the problem is that you're purposefully wording in a way that's misleading.
曲解だって言うの？じゃあどうして覗いてストーキングしてたの？
He's pretty composed when the push down part isn't included. That's because... How was it? I guess all I can say is that people in Los Angeles just turned out that way. As for stalking, it's just a casual thing, you know, as opposed to competitive stalking.
I was gonna say, casual.
That sounds
Is
like a
this
military
あ
exercise.
なたってたまたまでストーキングするのね。
Just don't feel like I'm scum of the earth.
思えてきたんじゃなくてそうなんじゃない？
I get it. This scum of the earth apologizes for walking beside you. I'll go on ahead so don't fall over, alright? I hear a bit of a sad sounding voice from behind me. And then the sound of a quick footstep as if she were trying to chase after me. Then after that, the sound of something toppling. Narasawa! I spin around just in time for Narasawa to come flying into my chest. I catch the soft impact securely with my chest and arms. Her eyes, which were closed in anticipation of the incoming pain, crack open. Her eyes go wide and blink twice, and then a third time. God, she's adorable. Seems she's finally noticed she fell into my arms. Her cheeks go crimson as she screams. See what I tell you? It's dangerous. And my heart's in the danger zone too.
Danger
Lakers are
zone.
so soft.
So I'd
and
say
how
there's
she
a
smells
pair of-
so nice. Guys never smell
It's a
like
pair of
this.
F-14s
And
over our
her
head.
hair sure feels ticklish on my neck, and so on. I think things we got a control of like that too here, so I somehow forced myself to play it cool. Thank God you don't have to end up wet again.
Phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
I almost inadvertently turned my gaze to Nosawa's chest. I shake away my male nature and fix my head in place right where it is. That's right. What I'm looking at is the great expanse of the sea. I choose to burn the beauty of nature into my retinas, not boobs. Yeah, she's pretty. No, nothing. Can you stand? Hold Nosawa by her arms and slowly pull myself away and help her stand up. Hurt anywhere? Where you tripped?
ええ、少し赤くなってるけど血は出てないみたい。
Be careful, alright? You're a girl, so you don't want to get a scar or anything. What's wrong? Arasawa? It was about as red as where she hit her legs. Her leg singular. Only one of them. She glances back and forth between my face and my right hand. And?
さっき繋いでくれるって言ったわ。もう転んで傷を作りたくないもの。
Is it becoming obvious why I'm so obsessed with this girl? Fucking boring.
Yes.
Right, let's go then. Extend my hand, and Arasawa grips my hand so tightly I can't really tell that so lightly that I can't really tell that she's touching me. So I squeeze back just a bit more.
汗ばんでる。
You'll have to forgive me for that. I've never held hands with a girl before.
ないの？
Never. Why do you ask?
少し意外だっただけ。さっき割と自然な感じがしたから。
I've never ever held hands with a girl before. I didn't think it'd be this nerve-wracking just to hold hands. It never make me off, but actually doing it is on a whole other level altogether.
ありがとう。助けてくれて。それと、さっきは少し言い過ぎたわ。ごめんなさい。
That's fine, I was at fault too, sorry about that. Anyway, Bihara's waiting for us. Let's go slow. Yeah, let's go slow and steady. We've wasted a decent amount of time. I'd already have arrived at the tide pools we're looking for by now. Nah, she's
Just
watching.
been watching.
She sees all.
And just being a bit of a voyeur over there.
She's using the power of jellyfish or any sea life to watch this.
God, I don't know why I suddenly just can't help but think just Okihara, like Misa just in that fucking, like in the goddamn pile of sand, like I am the sand guardian of the sand, guardian of the sand, Poseidon fears him, fuck off. Have you ever seen that video?
Could have sworn I've heard of it somewhere.
Hold on, I'm fucking grabbing it.
I don't know why that just reminded me of another video. I'll share it later. But it's just made me laugh thinking about it.
And the Sand Guardian, guardian of
There we go.
the sand. Poseidon quivers before him. Fuck off.
Fucking classic, this. But just instead of the guy, it's just fucking Misa buried in the goddamn sand. And the Sand Guardian, guardian of the sand, Poseidon quivers before him! Fuck off! Love the film. Like, why is it so fucking funny? Oh, I know that video as well. Kiara's off in the far distance, looking at us as if she were a mother fondly watching over a young married couple. Oh, Kiara! What are you watching?
とっても素敵なことだと思います
Oh,
She was not to ask her to clarify what she meant by that. It's been about 3 hours since the three of us split up to do work. The sun's climbed towards zenith, slowly cooking me from above. A bead of sweat rolls down from my forehead and drips into the tide pool. So hot. Get in the water then.
少し休憩しましょう。ここの近くにコンビニがあるんです。
We buy drinks and snacks at the convenience store and walk back to the beach next to the rocky shoreline.
来月には海開きですね。楽しみです。
Really, I'm sure lots of people come here with all this pretty looking sand.
はい。海の家もたくさんできて、とっても賑やかになるんですよ。そうしたら、ここでご飯を食べるのもいいですね。ですが、本当に大丈夫ですか？重くありませんか？
That isn't that big of a deal for me. I'm carrying all of the stuff we bought at the convenience store. The drinks are the only thing with any real weight. The rest are all snacks, chocolates, and baked goods. It's not that heavy.
やっぱり男の子ですね。とっても頼もしいです。リッカさんもそう思いませんか？
She gives a start when Okiara suddenly asks for her opinion.
力持ちで頼りになりますよね。はい、そうですね。
Adorable. Smiles warmly. The smile of hers is strangely motivating. Let's do our best for the afternoon too. picked a lot of different fish. The goatee of the deep beyond.
Just one of the fish they have is like a baby whale.
Hold on. We got an actual picture of goatee of the deep beyond. It's just like one of the fucking aquariums just has like this in it.
Okay.
Just suddenly Cthulhu.
Yu-Gi-Oh card, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like there's a fucking goatee archetype. It's just fucking fish, deep sea fish, but it's the fucking goatee thing.
What?
Like I don't need to explain the goatee thing, do I?
No. My question is,
But Eagle,
because
do I
I
have to explain the goatee thing?
No.
I'm gonna explain it now. You see this? Go ahead and pronounce it.
yeah, it looks like it
Right.
would be pronounced goatee or goatee.
Let them handle it first. Callum.
Okay.
Goatee.
Okay, sorry about
Bud, both of y'all try to pronounce this.
Goatee.
Bud?
Goatee.
Wrong, it's fish.
Fuck you.
It's fish. That's insane.
Yeah, like, hold on, I need to look up the exact fucking reason for it again.
God, what
It's
has
the
happened?
like the GH is pronounced like the GH in enough or tough. The O is
Oh.
pronounced like the O in women. And the TI is pronounced like the TI in motion. Or something like that. And hence
Why didn't
it is pronounced as fish.
why didn't the fuck?
The fucking English language. That's how. And there's an entire archetype called goatee. AKA
I swear,
fish.
if most of these cards are spelt or like is like this, I would never be able to pronounce a single one of them.
Hold on, like, let me get like some of the monster names actually. There's Keef, Merc of the Goatee. There's Paces, Light of the Goatee. There's Shiv, Fairy of the Goatee. There's a Zep, Ruby of the Goatee. There's Exeep, Omen of the Goatee. There's Enoch, Sedri of the Goatee. There's Six, Moonlight of the Goatee. There's Sinopios, Shade of the Goatee. There's Arionpos, Serpent of the Goatee. There's Askin, the Bicorned Goatee. There's Gwoglim, the Spear of the Goatee. And Goatee of the Deep Beyond.
What in the world?
Like, Keef is an anagram for fake. Paces is an anagram for space or pesca, Portuguese or Spanish or Italian word for fishing. Shiv is an anagram for fish. Zep is an anagram for pez, Spanish for fish. Exeep is an anagram for pakes, Portuguese or Galician for fish. Enoch is an anagram for ocean. Six is an anagram for piscis, Latin for fish. Snopios is an anagram for poisson, fish in French. Arianpos is an anagram for Opsarian, which is Greek for fish, specifically coin Greek. Ascan is an anagram for sakana, Japanese for fish. And Gwoglim is an anagram for mulgogi, Korean for fish.
So lots of fish.
Lots of fish.
Oh my.
Now the funniest shit would be if the archetype was like an aqua archetype instead of a fish archetype, but nah, it's fish.
I have not looked at like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff since 5Ds. What in the shit happened?
That means we also haven't seen the Dragon Maids.
Oh no, I've seen the Dragon Maids. Like I've seen
Okay, good.
stuff here and there, like how so much is just special summoning now.
Oh yeah, there's a reason why a fucking card from 2016 is suddenly the
Is
biggest
broken.
fucking meta thread.
Yep.
Fuck next C.
Yeah, didn't you say before it was like for each special summon you draw a card or two
Yes,
cards?
for each special summon you draw one card. There is a reason why the Max C challenge exists. Context: the Max C challenge is when your opponent activates Max C and you decide, you know what? I can special enough often enough times to deck them out.
That is ridiculous.
Which, funny enough, I have a deck specifically built to deck out my opponent, so if they decide to max see me, it literally just accelerates their doom. Because, like, the deck is literally... do you know Soul Absorbing Bone Tower?
No.
An old-ass card that makes it so the opponent, send the top 2 cards from their deck to the graveyard every time a zombie monster is special summoned.
Wait, no, I do remember that one. Now that you brought that part up.
So yeah, I have a deck that turbos out Soul Absorbing Bone Tower and then synchro summons 20 times.
Oh my god. That is evil.
It is
But a great way to do
so
that.
fucking easy to disrupt, but by God, is it funny when it actually works. I do recommend actually checking out Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's fun. Especially since
I have thought about it before.
Especially since there's like story modes for some of the card lore. Yes, there's lore behind the cards now. Like I think I've mentioned Labyrinth before. Not
I
to
think
use
so.
specifically, but like but an eagle. Like the Labyrinth card, specifically pronounced Labyrinth. Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Is like it's more of a small like fucking lore that's like very self-contained, where the entire thing is that this lovely lass that I'm about to send is the owner of this big silver castle labyrinth that is just filled to the brim with traps, and like this one female knight is constantly just trying to invade the castle. And the design documents specifically state that the owner of the labyrinth has a massive girl crush on this female knight and would literally lose sleep while designing new traps for when the night lady would come next. Hence why she, in the design documents, actually has rings under her eyes, followed by a comment from the designer responding to the question of why this is, with the fucking answer, he thinks exhausted, tired-looking women are hot. Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean,
designers,
hey,
everybody. Anyways, there are a lot of pretty fish swimming in the cooler boxes.
お二人のおかげです。ありがとうございます。目的の魚すべてを揃えることはできませんでしたが、これだけ集まれば十分すぎる成果だと思います。
Let's wrap things up here for the day then. Let's go call Narasawa.
よろしくお願いします。私はその間に道具を片付けておきますね。
Alright, where's Narasawa? Oh. Hey, Narasawa! He's easy enough to spot. He just keeps looking downwards, gives no indication of having heard me. 1 second. She had heat stroke. felt rehydrated enough earlier, but still possible with how strong the sunlight was today. How are you feeling okay?
気分何のこと
She looks at me as I run over. She doesn't look like she's in bad shape. Nah, it's just you were looking down the whole time, so I thought you might not be feeling well.
違うわこれ
She looks down again. There's a crab in a small tide pool at her feet.
網ですくおうとしたんだけどすぐに岩の隙間に逃げられるのでも諦めようと思ったら出てきてからかわれてるのかしら
Maybe.
笑い事じゃないわもやもやする
You won't be able to do it with a net. You'll have to grab with your hands.
手で手って
She blanches and looks at her hands. Oh, right. I guess your hands are important to you as a pianist.
私はそこまで慎重じゃないけど手でって本当に
You ever touched a crab?
ええ
Guess that makes sense, you're a girl after all. Alright, now about to hold a seminar on catching crabs. Circle around, stand behind the crab and crouch down. You can't try from the front, because they'll hide. So what you gotta watch out for when you grab it are those two big claws. They hurts like crazy when they pinch you. Make you bleed sometimes too. Gushes out. Can even tear your finger clean off. They cannot.
He's just making it more dramatic.
I mean, to be fair, it is like a very popular myth that like stuff like mud crabs can like clean snap your finger off, even though that's not the fucking case.
I guess a lot of people think of it like a vice grip.
Like people, like there are people that have died after being like fucking grabbed by a mud crab. But that's not because they like fucking snapped their finger off and bled to death. No, because they punctured the skin and something from the mud caused an infection that ended up with them dying.
Yeah.
ちぎれカニって思ったよりずっと恐ろしい存在なのね
Well, that just happens when you're unlucky. But don't worry, there's a way to do it that works 100% of the time. Crabs have a limited range of movement with their claws, so they can't reach everywhere. Specifically, they can't reach the back part of their body and their belly. So they go like this. Rick man's in the salt water and swiftly pin the crab against the rock to press my index finger onto its back. It struggles and brings its big claws to bear, but it can't get to my finger. This way, the crab can't move freely and it can't use its claws either. Now just slide your thumb underneath its belly, and there we go. I don't know what I was trying to go for there with that fucking voice.
At first it sounded like Selwyn, and then it sounded like it was going into an Australian that did not go
I think
well.
I was trying for an Australian.
Struth.
Pick up the crab between my thumb and forefinger. See? Easy, right? Alright, how about you give it a try? Return the crab to the tide pool.
どうして逃がすのよ捕まえるのが目的でしょ
Oh, whoops. Cheers, I got a little too into the seminar mindset. Well, that's in the past now, so how about you try catching it this time?
指をちぎられろっていうの
Nah, there won't be any issues if you do it if you do what I did just now, guarantee it.
分かったわよ
Now, Sawa moves behind the crab as the guy did. The crab hasn't noticed her. Slowly dips her index finger into the water. The crab still hasn't noticed.
中を押さえる
She's almost touching its back, but she didn't come in from the right angle. She falls back on her butt when the crab swings its claws at her. You okay?
笑い事じゃないわもう少しで指から血が出るところだったのよもしちぎれたりしたら
Sorry loud about that.
嘘
I have heard stories where crabs can sever people's fingers, but a crab this small is only gonna hurt a bit. Won't even make you bleed. She turns the same pretty red color as the crab out of humiliation. Looks like Ukiara's about done packing up so that the crab is going to get going. Pick up the crab and put it in the cooler box. Close the lid and pick it up. Let's go, Nodosawa.
リッカさん、先ほどから様子がおかしいですが、どうかしたのでしょうか？
I'm not sure. I wonder what it could be. Saw
Best
was in a
reaction
bad
so far.
mood the rest of the way home. What did he say?
That's the best reaction so far.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope it's the only crab she catches.
Caught
And
crabs in paradise. And I mean both kinds of crabs.
星に勝るとも劣らぬ。同じくらいすごい。
The only reason why I know that song is because of fucking Super Butter Buns video. Can you guess which one? Probably. If you know Super Butter Buns list. The fish the go-to we caught are swimming freely in the tanks that the others set up.
なかなかね。
Looks like she's finally in a better mood. Sign of relief at that in the Riviera. We've now taken the first step towards the Tanabata Festival.
はい、これからもよろしくお願いしますね。
Monday, June 16th.
2年 C 組の鳴沢立花です。よろしくお願いします。
She bows politely. Event committee members greet her straightforward introduction with applause.
鳴沢には七夕祭りのコンサート班に加わってもらおうと思うんだが、それでいいか？
コンサート班？日野くんと同じじゃないの？
あいつと一緒が良かったか？
違う。彼から誘われたからそう思っただけよ。
悪いがこっちも人員に余裕がなくてな。適材適所ってやつだ。コンサート班を簡単に七夕祭りで毎年やってる小学フェスは知ってるよな。主に資料作成などの準備、関係各所との打ち合わせや手配、当日の進行業務なんかもそれだ。他に少しだが七夕祭りの音楽関係の仕事も入ってくる。ざっとこんなもんだな。やってくれるか？
Nah.
構わないわ。
ま、行事委員会はみんなで助け合うがモットーだから、厳密には配属は決まってないんだ。それぞれの役割の責任を明確化するために決めてるだけで、余裕があればどんどん他の担当を手伝ってやってほしい。
そうね。手が空いた時に考えてみるわ。
俺からはこんなところだ。後のことはコンサート班の責任者の石塚さんに聞いてもらえればわかると思う。
コンサート班責任者の3年の石塚です。鳴沢さん、よろしくね。
Girl, what happened to your, like, I was about to say face, but it's kind of like your everything.
初めはわからないことばかりだと思うから、何かあれば何でも質問してちょうだい。とは言っても、一番大変な学内出演者の
What the fuck?
Yeah, what?
とは言っても、一番大変な学内出演者の募集やステージ設営の手配はすでに終わってるから、そんなに身構えなくてもいいわよ。地元出身アーティストへのオファーはまだ何件か帰ってきてない人もいるけ
I
ど。
feel like they like messed up the
Yeah.
where lines are supposed to start and where not to on the translation.
Yeah, because
According to
that
Shuichi,
was...
you need to turn in a participation form by the end of May if you want to be in the Shi Academy Fest. They're accepted by June 20th after the committee verifies the paperwork and does some cursory research on them. It's apparently a preventative measure against people who want to do something absolutely crazy for their performance, which happens year after year. June 20th is also the deadline for invited artists to respond. In addition to student performances, the Shi Academy Fest invites musicians who have ties to the area to spice things up. Again.
あと、返事が来てないのって誰だったっけな。
Ichizuka flips through a folder with the words Shi Academy Fest 14 printed on the cover. So yeah, we're in 2014.
Quite a way back.
Which does place Narasawa at like 3-4 years older than me. But hey, I do like a mature woman.
Hell
I knew
yeah.
you were gonna say something there.
サックスの永井さんとシンガーソングライターの加瀬さん、ピアニストの鳴沢さんと娘さんか。どれも望み薄かな。
お母さんとめぐるにもオファーを？
あ、そっか。鳴沢さんって鳴沢さやかさんの娘さんよね。
That sounds
毎年
vaguely
オファー
rude.
してるんだけど、一度も
it
オーケ
does.
ーをもらったことないのよ。
Like, oh
Oh,
yeah, and
yeah.
Sayaka and her daughter. Oh, you're invited mom and my sister. Oh yeah, right, you're also a daughter of her. I forgot.
It does sound like that.
You're not quite famous yet.
めぐるさんも去年国際コンクールで1位取ったんでしょ。連日ニュースで取り上げられてたわよね。どちらか鳴沢さんから出てもらうようにお願いできない？
すみません。どちらも忙しい人ですから。
そっか、残念。
So is mom and youngest sister. They're both world-renowned musicians. I don't know what they're like. What's your mom like, Narusawa?
そうね。とにかく音楽が大好きな人よ。呼吸をするみたいにピアノを弾いてる人。
Sound unhealthy. There can be quite a bit of dust in those things.
何？お母さんに興味があるの？
Mayhaps.
Sounds vaguely wrong. Oh, that's the letter that you mentioned before, but I'll read through it later.
Yes, it's a surprise. It's a present.
It's a surprise tool that'll become useful later. Well, I guess you could call it an interest. I was just kind of curious about what your family's like.
ますますストーカーに磨きがかかってきたわね。
Well, come on! I was asking about a friend's parent.
友達。ところで、どうして自然な感じで一緒に帰ってるの？
I freaking asked to go home together, didn't I? Why are you acting like I came along without your consent?
返事してないわ。
I thought it was okay because you didn't say anything.
見解の相違ね。
He says that, but she's still walking and talking with me. Well, I invited you to join the committee, right? Today's your first actual day, so I thought it'd be nice to at least hear what you think of it.
そうね。今日すぐに辞めたいと思わないほどにはつまらなくなかったわ。
Really, that's good then.
嫌だと思ったらすぐに辞めるかもしれないけどね。
What the heck? You said you joined, didn't you? I thought you were gonna both put our all into this.
入るとは言ったけど、続けるとは言ってないわ。
You're just being difficult now.
でも、約束してないでしょ？
I'm gonna make sure the committee's so fun you'd never even consider quitting. I'll never let you quit.
楽しみにしておくわ。
God, I love this woman.
The 17th. That's what now, I think
Who's that?
5 days, this recording?
What?
Oh, I was just thinking, this was, I think, the 5th day that we've recorded today.
Possible, I don't know.
I can't remember what day we started on.
Can't find it. It's not on my desk. It's not in my bag. It's not anywhere. It's been when I was studying ahead for math last night. Seem to have left my textbook at my desk at home. When having friends in other classes comes in handy. I'll borrow Shuichi's.
むしろ俺が貸してほしいくらいだ。
Fuck you. What the hell? You forgot yours too? Why are you so smug about it? Next option, then I'll borrow Shionozaki's.
借りられたら次は俺にも頼む。
Ask her yourself. Damn it. Damn you, Sagawa. Sega was having fun talking with the girls around her. She's got a math textbook out in front of her. The textbook is Shinazaki's. That was an instant too late. Tried asking of other people, but it was a complete bust. Came back unable to secure a textbook for myself. I'll avoid sitting through a class without a textbook at this point, after only just recently transferring in. Osawa walks back into her classroom 1 minute before the bell. It's the only choice. Didn't want to do this since I felt like it'd be attracting attention, but I'm gonna hedge my bets on my final hope. Put a generous, overly warm smile on approaching Osawa after she sits down. Osawa may perhaps have to take up a bit of your time.
よろしくないわ。
She looks at me dubiously and curtly refuses. Please don't be that way. Just a little bit is fine. You would please have it in your heart to listen to the woes of an unworthy soul.
ぐせ。なんなのさっきから。とりあえず話くらいは聞いてあげるから。そのへりくだり切った
I
話
was
し
gonna
方はやめ
say,
て。
you could just talk to her normally.
I decided to talk normally. I was also thinking it sounded gross. I forgot my math textbook. Please let me look off yours.
それなら最初からそう言えばいいじゃない。
A bunch of people have already said no to me, and you're my only remaining option. Understand why I'd act like you understand why I'd act like that, right?
しょうがないわね。机くっつけて。
How lewd. Thanks.
Next, she's gonna say she wants to hold hands.
Well, I kind of already did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brother was asleep.
No, I was there.
Next thing you know, they'll be pregnant.
So my
never
desk
know.
officer makes contact with Osawa's. That just has to be when the damn bell rings and our math teacher walks in. The classmates keep glancing at Osawa and me. Yeah, I expected this to happen. A guy and a girl have their desks pushed together. Osawa's been looking out the window since class started. I thought it was unclear after she said it okay without much argument, but maybe she's mad after all. Writes something on the margin of my textbook and tap her on the shoulder. Her face is a bit red when she turns to look at me. Maybe it's because she was taking in the rays from the early summer sun. You're a goddamn idiot.
Yep.
She looks down at my notebook with a point to it. Do you want me to pull my desk away? She has her own small, pretty girly handwriting below. Why? They look like a writing mess.
別に嫌がってなんて。
Wouldn't have said okay in the first place if that were the case. But you've been looking the other way this whole time. That's because... The pen pauses. That's because... Because what?
次のこの問題は鳴沢
Oh,
答えて
no.
みろ
He wasn't paying attention.
She stands up after being called on. It's an incredibly subtle detail. The kind of thing you could only feel like you have a hunch about. So subtle that I'm not even sure how I realized it. Nasawa seems hesitant. Look at the problem on the board. It was perfect. These are all problems to use formulas I reviewed yesterday. I know how to do these problems. I scribble the formula and answer as legibly as I can with my note into my notebook and slide it onto her desk.
各 A の大きさをシータとすると、コサインシータイコール2分の1なので。
She sees what I've written and uses it to explain the problem.
よく理解してるな座っていいぞ
Thank God was correct. Sits down noiselessly after being bid to sit by the teacher. Glances sidelong at me and starts writing the notebook again. Thank you. You're very welcome. The unfinished sentence from before stands out to me. I want to know what comes after the that's because. What were you going to write earlier? Tap the unfinished sentence with a pen. I was embarrassed. She then turns her gaze out of the window again. I already know that Narusawa gets embarrassed pretty easily, despite how she looks. This isn't something it's not something to be surprised about. It's probably because she's embarrassed about the attention she's getting from our classmates, clearly. But on the other hand, was it because it was me who was next to her? That was exactly the kind of thing that a guy without a girlfriend would want to believe. By the way, there's no way the possibility is nothing more than a conceited delusion. All it does is leave me feeling weird, which means it's all just confusing me even more. Shuichi walks into our classroom during lunch break.
教科書が借りられたか気になったんだ。どうしたんだ？
I looked off Nodosawa's.
ほほう、鳴沢にか。それはすごい。
Nods over and over admiringly.
ま、その話は置いておいて。飯食おうぜ、飯。どうせ誰とも約束してないんだろ。
Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Fine, guess I'll take pity on you for not having any friends and eat with you.
そう来ないとな。
Going to the cafeteria, right? Get some from the school store and eat somewhere else.
俺はもう間に合ってるから買ってこいよ。待ってるから。
Shuichi seems about 80% more sparkly than usual. And his hand is a cute-looking little... Shuichi, what might that be in your hand there?
ああ、気づいちゃった。で、実は香織さんが作ってくれたんだ。いわゆる愛妻弁当ってやつ。
Fucking asshole came just to brag.
That's what I thought too. The son of a bitch did this on purpose.
Wait a second. You better not have come here just to show that off.
ははは、何のことかな。
What's the Japanese kanji for dick?
Watch the mic not pick that up at all.
It'd be hilarious if it didn't. It's just silent.
Violent
Launch a
peeking.
flying kick at that sparkly face of his, but he blocks it with an arm while skillfully defending his lunchbox. Her face is still obnoxiously sparkly. I'm gonna splurge on lunch today. I feel like I've lost. I feel like I lost otherwise. It's pathetic, stubborn pride of a man.
そうだ、鳴沢も一緒に食べないか。今なら期間限定で涼介がついてくるぞ。
What am I, packing deal?
遠慮しておくわ。
Elsa grabs her own lunchbox and leaves the classroom. She probably went to the music classroom like she always does.
俺がいるから警戒されたか。
Sounds like you think she would have said yes if it was just me.
だってそうだろう。俺1年の頃は鳴沢と同じクラスだったけど、ここまで親しそうにしてるやつ見たことないぞ。
You think so?
自覚なかったのか？
Well, I do kind of feel like we've been talking to each other a lot lately. Now that he mentions it, I might at least be closer than any of the other guys here. That's that fact makes me a bit warmer deep down in my heart.
どうした？
No, nothing. Let's go eat lunch. I don't know what I should get for lunch today. Wednesday, June 18th.
再テストです。
You suck!
I've had that before, funnily enough.
A new day, and the first thing we hear, you fucking suck!
Oh, you stink.
Boo, you stink! Okay. I turned back to my seat. Sek was clutching her belly, trying to hold in the laughter next to me. Music's an elective class, so there's no assigned seating.
まるで土管の上で歌うガキ大将ね。ある意味貴重だわ。
Iron Claw the Ginger.
Yep.
So I didn't want to do music, I wanted to do art! You're allowed to pick art, music, or calligraphy for an elective here. And
Calligraphy
Segawa
sounds fun.
half invited, half forced me to take music.
いやー、前にカラオケ行った時から思ってたけど、見事な破壊力ね。今までどうやって音楽乗り切ってきたのよ。
It was fine as long as it was in class because we didn't have tests. I can't believe the music class here has a practical exam. Can't pick from either vocal or you can pick from either vocal or instrumental tests at the music classes here. Doesn't matter if it's solo or duet. All you have to do is demonstrate your ability before the teacher and pass. But if you do a duet, then either of you failing means you both have to retake the exam.
ほら、次はリカみたいよ。まあ、ピアノで一発合格でしょうけどね。
so jealous of people with music talent. Me as well, actually. I wish I could play music. I used to try to learn the saxophone and guitar at some point. Well, the guitar was literally just, we got a guitar and I'd like fiddle around with it, but never really formally learned. I did try to formally learn how to play the saxophone by getting lessons from my uncle, who literally like plays at concerts. But every time we fucking practiced saxophone, I literally just could barely move my head because of the goddamn strap around my neck to keep the fucking saxophone comfortably in my hands while playing. So it just became too fucking uncomfortable. Like, if there was another way that isn't just put it around your neck like a fucking talisman or something, maybe I'd fucking continue it, but nah.
I never had that kind of difficulty doing clarinet. I got to grade 5.
I will say that I apparently have always had like a good singing voice since a little kid, based on what people told me, but I still do not believe them.
I know that feeling.
When you're a kid, you of course got a higher register, but it takes a bit of skill to retain it after your voice broke.
鳴沢さんはピアノにしますか?
I mean, I still believe I have like a somewhat good range.
いえ、歌でお願いします。
なんだか意外ね。てっきりピアノだと思ったわ。
Sam, I guess it doesn't matter either way to her, since she's good at singing too. Everyone goes silent when Narusawa starts singing along to the teacher's accompaniment. It's like time stopped. His voice is just as clear and pretty as it was when I heard it at Karaoke. I trudge to the hallway after classes end. There are 3 people, including me, who have to retake the exam. I'm pretty sure I'm the worst off among them. Maybe I should switch to an instrument while I still can. I can't play anything other than the recorder or the triangle.
The triangle.
That's not very good at them. I've just played them before. Even more so for the melodica. This is the end of the line for me. What am I gonna do if I have the retakes?
大丈夫よ。音楽落としたとか今まで聞いたことないもん。どうにかして合格させるに決まってるわよ。
That is an far too positive attitude to have here. If you
I was
fail,
lucky with my
you
music.
fucking fail. They won't just magically say, oh, you passed, even though you have a failing score.
I was fortunate in that regard for music class. I have very strong hearing, so I couldn't really deal with a lot of all the loud noise at once. So I just had to do written stuff in a different room, which was fine with me.
I remember one time for music class, we had to hold we overall had to, like, if I'm correct, we had to hold 2 presentations in music class in 2 different years. So like one presentation one year, one presentation the other year. One was on a music video and the other was on a job involving music. The music job thing presentation that I did was on a composer for specifically video games. But the one I'm actually like that's important for the story I'm about to tell is the music video one, because I held my fucking presentation on Me.
On what?
Oh no.
Have you never seen Me?
Yep. I remember that being kind of like an acid trip of a video.
Okay, Discord does not have... Oh, never mind, it does have one clip from near the end. The music clip with this shit. Like the fucking pink-haired girl.
Oh.
And the blue-haired bitch.
Right.
Funnily enough, the entire presentation I did on it is literally just like that one Gaijin Goomba video, just copy-pasted essentially. Funny enough, after, like, during the break after that class, I talked to some friends, and one of my friends was literally just like, when I went to the front of the class to present the fucking music video, he was like, please have tits, please have tits, please have tits, because he knew me, he knew he liked anime, and he knew how fucking anime could be sometimes. So it was like, please have anime tits, please have anime tits. Like 10 seconds into the music video, it just said that like, please no more anime tits, please no more anime tits, please no more anime tits. Echoes Incursion doesn't do much other than twist the knife in my heart further. But time won't wait for me. Can't just stay depressed forever. Have to do something about this. Teacher. No! Master!
また忘れ物？
Yeah, I guess you could say something like that. I must have dropped my musical sense in my mother's belly and forgot to pick it up.
何そのドヤ顔。うまく言えなんて言ってないわ。つまり、さっきの音楽の話ね。
Be honest, how was I?
下手ね。本当に音感を親のお腹の中に忘れてきたみたいだったわ。
And I've asked to use my own wit against me.
あなたが最初に言い出したんじゃない。それで
I beg you, please teach me music. Clap my hands together as if in prayer. Music, Narasawa. Narasawa, music. Narasawa is the only option I can think of. Your singing was amazing for your test. You're the only one for me, Narasawa.
こんなところで大声でおかしなこと叫ばないで。しょうがないわね。わかったわ。昼休みに音楽室に来て。
You mean?
ええ、教えてあげる。でも、合格の保証はできないわよ。
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much. Lunch break. My private music lesson with Norisawa begins after she and I eat lunch in the music classroom.
あなたの場合、リズム云々以前に音程がずれてるの。
What's that mean?
根本的な音痴ってことよ。
Damn. That's even worse than just saying you're bad.
Those words hurt more than I expected. But I'm fine. I'll just take that to mean that there's room for improvement.
だからまずは、あなた自身にどこの音程を歌ってるのかを認識させるところから始めるわ。私がピアノでドレミファソラシドって弾くから、その後それに合わせて歌ってみて。多分一番聞き慣れた音域よ。
She lightly tapped the notes of the piano. It's an extremely ordinary do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I should be able to do this much.
だといいけど。
She assumes a relaxed posture and plays. Do, re, mi, fu, sol, la, ti, do.
不合格。
That was pretty good!
だから音痴なのよ。あなたの声を録音すれば、どれだけ音程が合ってないかわかるわ。
I'm gonna try recording on my phone. Do, re, mi, fu, sol, la, ti, do. Play it back. Do, re, mi, fu, sol, la, ti, do. I'm so sorry, you were actually correct, Natsuwa Sensei. I didn't know I was this off. I want to go around and beg everyone who had to listen to me sing a karaoke for forgiveness. M?
あなたが自らの厳しい現実に直面して、
Okay, some fucked up there.
自
Yeah.
分で話す声は骨伝導するから、起動音と骨動音が混ざるのよ。対して録音した声は起動音だけになるから、どうしても聞こえ方が違ってくるの。あなたが自らの厳しい現実に直面して、精神異常をきたさないように脳を錯覚させてるという可能性も捨てきれないけど。
That's a terrible way of saying it, but I can't really deny it. The only instruments I can play on the recorder are the triangles,
あら、
Thank heavens they don't have to do
もう一つあるじゃん。
transposition. That would have been hellish.
誰もが持ってるものよ。生体っていうのは人間が生まれた時から持ってる一番使い慣れた楽器だもの。
vocal cords. The mouth is a musical instrument. Forget it. I've thought of it that way. Right. And if I can't even use that one, I'm ashamed of myself.
謝るために口を動かすなら練習のために費やすべきだわ。
Oh, oh, he can apologize later in the vote, alright. Probably even learn how to speak French in a specific place.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Alright, keep going, please. I don't know why, but I randomly have the fucking urge to like pull out. You know what? Fucking hold on. I'll pull out goddamn ChatGPT.
No.
Oh no.
This is going to end terribly, isn't it?
What speaking French between someone's legs means. Okay, it does know at least. I don't know why I decided to ask it. But here I am. Hold on, I'm getting another chat. If you had to assign DD classes to the cast of Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai, what classes would everyone be? Those are immediately wrong names. The only name that he got right is fucking Rikka's, funnily enough. And it is completely the wrong class. This motherfucker made Rikka an arcane trickster rogue instead of a fucking bard. Also,
Classic.
Also,
ChatGPT.
this bitch thinks Marika's got a sister. No.
ChatGPT just making stuff up again.
I mean, at least it got the name for the protag right. It's called him Ryosuke, but then it made him a fucking Oath of Ancients paladin. Funny, since I mentioned it earlier in the recording, but still.
Now hold on, the paladin might be a cook.
I would just respond, you have no idea who the Hoshi Ori characters are, huh?
Hey, be nice to ChatGPT.
Okay, I asked them to specifically check the IMDb, and now it actually pulls up sources. This time it is Marika is a Oath of Devotion paladin, Rikka is a College of Lore bard,
there
Sora
we
is
go.
a Circle of the Stars druid. Kind of makes sense. Okay, Natsuki's also kind of makes sense. Natsuki is a Mastermind rogue.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty fitting.
Yeah.
I don't get Misa and Toko. Misa is a champion fighter, and Toko is a celestial warlock. And finally, Ryosuke is an artificer, and that actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah. That's not so bad. That's
5 out of 7 sounds correct. So, it's fucking passing grade after I told it to use fucking sources. come up to the surface, opening, closing their mouths when you feed them. Fish are pretty cute. Maybe we should try keeping a few at home. I fed the fish and did maintenance on tanks after school. Taking it, the fish gets emotionally invested in them. Being alone is nice sometimes, but it's pretty lonely. It's something I've only realized after living alone for a
少
while.
し考えた方がいいと思うわ。生き物を飼うっていうことは、その生き物の一生を面倒見るってことだから。
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't be fair to the animals if I bought them on an impulse. I'll think it over a little more.
ところで、
I used to have fish
あ
actually.
なたはどうしてまた私と一緒に帰ってるの？
You don't like going home with me?
嫌じゃないけど、最近あなたとよく帰ってるなって思っただけよ。私ばかりと帰ってていいの？他にも放課後を過ごす友達くらいいるでしょ？
I do, but it's more fun to go home with you. I'm not saying it's not fun to take my time and wander my way home with shooting at the other guys. Speaking of which, you ever go places on your way home or anything?
スーパーで買い物するわ。
No, I meant like hanging out with friends.
ないわね。
No one's.
ええ。
Remember she said she'd never played at the playground before too. She's never gone out to eat and go shopping with friends either. You wanna go to the marketplace real quick?
今から？
You got plans?
ないけど。
Alright then, let's go! Grab her hand and start running.
ちょっと、私まだ行くって言ってない。
Then, would you like to have fun together with me?
行ってもいいけど。
Alright then, now it's for sure. No doubts, no delayed. Let's go, Narsawa.
もう、手引っ張らないで。ちゃんとついていくから。
I repeat. Golden fucking retriever.
Yep. Totally is.
Now then, if you're gonna head somewhere on the way home, eating out's a staple. Got anything I want to eat, Snottosawa? Doesn't say anything. Guess that makes sense. Well, he's ever done this before, so he wouldn't know what our options are. Pretty sure there's a crepe place over there. Let's go there. Start walking and I feel something pull me back a bit from behind.
自分で歩けるから。
Oh, sorry! Right, I totally forgot to let go of her hand. Oh, that's why I was not supposed to quiet. I grabbed her hand early in the heat of the moment and I'm suddenly crazy embarrassed.
嫌ってわけじゃないもの。
Load. Oh, okay. They always freeze up in the middle of the street. The other shoppers dodge around us as they walk past. Let's just start moving. Let's go eat some crepes. I've never had them before though, so it'll be first for me. Start walking and Narasawa follows. You buy 2 crepes and sit down on a nearby bench. Mine's a typical chocolate banana crepe and Narasawa's a strawberry caramel cheesecake. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. God, I want that now. There's apparently a cheesecake bar wedged inside of it. She stares at her crepe a little apprehensively.
Yes.
いただきます。
Hello?
Weird.
Hmm.
I take small bites out of a crepe.
美味しい。
That makes it worth asking to come with. So like cheesecake, huh? Looks so happy as she eats it. I remember she bought cheesecake back when we saw her at the supermarket before town. She gives a start at my point of question. She must be really embarrassed about showing her happiness so openly. She turns red before my eyes. This kind of stuff makes me feel embarrassed too. Oh, I think it's girly nice, and besides, it's not like I don't like cheesecake.
そう。
Cheesecake's based.
And I'm getting hungry. Dang it.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely gonna go check for dinner. I ain't going for this later.
Now we probably should end after this scene.
You've got a while.
God, I don't want to keep going, no!
Now that
You want to get more and more of this crack.
Wow,
Fucking-
he's like
Fucking...
he's like scratching his arm. Just one more hit. I just need one more hit. I'll go clean. I'll go
Go
clean
back
after
to the
this
really old
channel.
days of the channel.
I can stop anytime I want!
the crackhead initiative.
Just like the early days of the channel when you were
It's
uploading
fucking
6
Hoshi
hour
Ori Yume
vids.
Mirai. I would probably record like 8 hours if I could.
I believe that. Very much believe that.
Gotta stop watching her smile. When you see the smile, I'm glad I asked her to come with me. It really does fly when you're having fun. I've already walked Narasawa all the way to her apartment complex.
じゃあまたね。
Yeah, be careful.
家はもう目と鼻の先よ。さすがに何もないと思うわ。
That's when Truckun
That's
gets
fair.
you.
I'll see you tomorrow then. So it takes 1, 2 steps back as she looks at me. And then she casually looks up at the stars. She looks down and to her right. And she turns a bashful smile towards me.
今日は楽しかったわ。すごく楽しかった。ありがとう。
Yeah, same for me. Had a ton of fun.
それといつも送ってくれてありがとう。また暗くなったら送ってくれる？
I believe I can sue the fucking creators of this game for attempted assassination at this point. Because by God, the diabetes is about to fucking murder me. Yeah, of course! Raise my voice in response.
おやすみなさい。
Golden fucking retriever.
Borg.
Bork. Can't get my body to move until Narasawa turns and walks through the door. But I must look absolutely pathetic to Narasawa at the end there. You can tell I'm still not composed at all. Not today. I think I'll walk home. Early summer. It's really started to feel like that time of year. Starting a long walk home, pull off my flushed body with the cool nighttime breeze.
「全然ダメね。不合格。まだピアノよりミからファとシからドの音程が高いの。
Alright!
Good stopping spot.
Yeah.
Who wants to record again on Saturday?
I
You
am
know what?
actually
I'll
out of
pick
town.
Unless you want to hear me fall asleep midway through it after work,
Maybe Sunday then.
I'll be still
Oh.
shooting the shit with an Australian, so...
Don't worry about it.
It's race. It's race day on Sunday. I can't miss the race.
Who knows if I myself would
race
have time on Sunday considering Easter thing.
Grab Alpha, maybe.
Hmm?
Grab Alpha, maybe. He'd be interested.
If you can show me proof that he's watched every single video of the fucking series until now. Some I doubt.
It's true.
Good luck to Alpha in that regard.
Oh well. Next time,
God, I
audience,
want to keep
we will-
going!
Next time, audience, we will hopefully, by the time we have finished the next part, have taught Ryosuke to sing Gregorian chant, complete with Gregorian 4-line stave.
I fucking keep going!